Sandra all the time is here with the cold hard truth. She's the ears and the eyes for me and you. Every day, everyone want to hear from Sandra. And every time on the air, she's getting better. So tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your mama, to call Sandra in the morning and in the evening. They always calling Sandra. And when they start fighting, they calling Sandra.
That's right, folks. Everyone is telling their mama about the cold hard truth. Welcome to another episode with more truth-telling, more problem-solving, and of course, more tea spilling than ever before. Sit back, students, grab your tea and turn up the volume because class is now in session. Call in at 936-2626 because your voice matters. Share your opinion on issues that matter the most to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Give me 1 second.
Well, technical difficulties. There she is.
Hello.
You there?
Waiting for you. Good morning. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? There's a bunch of traffic.
Good.
What's happening out there?
I have not had any reports as yet, so
Okay. I feel like
maybe pre-camping vibes. I thought traffic was pretty light yesterday, so
well, there's something going on for sure. That was I don't know, King's Roundabout, and I think that light again was a little wild, but anyway.
All right, we ready for the news?
Let's go with it. Yep. Alrighty. What do you have for us today?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were ready.
No, we're ready.
We're ready. All righty. So the police have confirmed that they have made an arrest in the accident that had traffic backed up on the Linford-Pearson Highway, where two road workers, were essentially mowed down by a reckless driver. Interestingly enough, they did indicate that they did a sobriety test and the results came back negative. So this person wasn't drinking. They were just not being a safe driver, it looks like. Pretty sad.
I think that happens a lot. You see, I saw someone almost spin out just coming from the ALT's roundabout onto Godfrey Nixon Way this morning because they wanted to overtake a car and they almost just flipped their car just because they revved up to go around and hit it a little bit and got control, luckily. But it's like, what are you doing?
Wow.
Yeah.
So just slow down, folks. It seems so easy, but yet difficult for people to follow. All right. So 40 pounds of ganja been seized in Georgetown. 450 pounds, my apologies. 450 pounds, big difference. According to the RCIPS, they have said that 3 men were arrested after the police seized 450 pounds of ganja along with a large quantity of cash during an operation in the vicinity of Seymour Drive on Tuesday.
Okay.
This is quite a haul. This might upset a lot of people for the weekend. They're not going to have their stuff. Officers searched the area and observed a man attempting to discard an item. The man was detained and the item, a bag containing suspected ganja, was recovered. They then conducted a search of his apartment and they found over $5,000 in cash, CI, another $800 US. And the man, age 57, was arrested on suspicion of ganja possession with intent to supply and possession of criminal property. Further searches at the back of the property netted them some additional packages, as well as 2 other men, ages 28 and 29, of Bodden Town.
Okay, not good.
What a hot mess. Yes, indeed. Okay, in regional news, some American boys pulled from Jamaica school due to allegations of abuse. So this is quite interesting. So this story is about a 7 American boys who were attending a school in Jamaica for troubled teens were reportedly removed from the institution by Jamaican authorities following allegations of abuse. The school was
Like
started.
they were abused?
Yes. Mhm.
Those troubled schools, I'm telling you, more and more that comes out about them.
Yeah, you realize that you probably don't want to send anybody there.
No, they're not. It's not helping your kids.
Exactly. So the school, which was started by an American, ironically enough, and is reportedly registered in the US despite having a location in Jamaica. So this was all over NBC News. The boys were being held in the custody of Jamaican child welfare authorities more than 6 weeks after they were pulled from the Atlantis Leadership Academy in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. So the school is advertised as a faith-based institution serving teenagers who are struggling with substance abuse, anxiety disorders, and defiant behavior. So there was an email that was sent out to parents, and they shared that with NBC News. The Jamaican Child Protection and Family Services said that it received information that children at the program were being mistreated, amounting to abuse, and as a result, they had removed the boys. Pretty wild. I think those parents should go to Jamaica and get their kids forthwith, immediately. Pretty crazy stuff. All right, well, we'll talk about that a bit later on in the program. And I think that's all I've got for you. And guess what? Taste of Cayman coming on the show today. That's your good news. We're going to be talking all things Black Eyed Peas and food and beverages. Lots of fun.
It's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Looking forward to it.
That's right.
Mhm.
Hello.
Are you going?
Of course, I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, it always surprises me that there's I kind of gauge based on the lines, which sometimes you can't always do, but I see what's popular. And then sometimes, every time actually, I'm pretty surprised by a place that I probably ordinarily wouldn't try. And I go and try it and I absolutely love it. So like last time it was the vegan place.
And
Island
Island Naturals.
At Island Naturals, yes.
So
And
good.
they had a nachos dish that was like to die for. I was like, what? This is not meat. Couldn't believe it. My taste buds are fooled.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, have a great Easter weekend. Are you camping?
Same to you. We're going to maybe do a day camping for the kids.
Yeah.
A little marshmallow roasting and stuff, but I will be visiting campsites. So if you're having a campsite and you want me to pop on over because you got some good food, you know my number.
That's fun.
I love it.
All right.
Inspecting the food. That's what you're doing.
I'm doing a CMR inspection crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next month.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Take care.
Okay, folks. Happy Thursday. Trying to remember what day it actually is here. We're gonna get things kicked off in just a second. I see a bunch of you waiting for the link, so give me one moment. I'm gonna grab the one off of YouTube, and then I'm gonna send this out to everybody. So live streaming this morning, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a fantastic start off to your Easter weekend. Let me see here now. Let me check a few messages and send out a few messages. Everybody good? IG, y'all good over there? Cuban, beautiful queen 345. How you doing, honey? Child, I see you. Matt, what does his say? Matty, magnificent one. Oh, honey child, the IG names. Estrella, there's an easy one. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Zeke 15 says you stop for the police to help you. Stop where? Zeke says what? Zeke, you're about 3 weeks late on that story. You got to keep up now. We don't go back in time. We live in the present, honey child. Keep up. You got to keep up with the times. That's old news. And rest assured that the police are doing their job now. And people will be charged. You don't get to do those kind of things and not be charged with multiple offenses. So not to worry your pretty little head, Zeke. It's all good. All right. You know what I want to say, Zeke? Something occurred to me a couple days ago as I was thinking about probably that and a few other things. You know, we're going to re-air this segment on the U.S. Canceling people's visas because it seems like they're not really playing around in this day and age. And I'm a little bit surprised that some of you are so flagrant with your desire to break laws, knowing that, you know, you could lose your right to even travel to the U.S. because some of y'all love to jump on a plane every 2 seconds. Your knee hurts and you need to go see a doctor because NAU is paying for it. And yet you're out here committing crimes, not realizing that the United States of America, as of late, somebody contacted me again yesterday, even reputable people who've really not done anything are legit having their visas and their ESTA travel authorization pulled because they had a history of traveling to Cuba, not even anything recent. But in addition to that, there are people who haven't done that, but maybe they committed a minor offense years ago, and it's now coming back to bite them because the U.S. is either denying a visa completely or going back and actually pulling visas and canceling people's visas. Y'all keep playing around. Yeah, you know, y'all don't want to be on the right side of the law. You're going to see how that works out for you. Having Cayman as your only travel destination or your only option, or I guess maybe going to Jamaica is an option for some of you. You know, it really limits you significantly. So I would say you need to think of the ramifications overall of your actions. You might be trying to show somebody up in Cayman and you end up being creating a detrimental situation for yourself, not just in the Cayman Islands, but overseas as well. Once you got that conviction and Homeland Security is notified, bam, there goes that visa, honey child. Poor you. What a hot mess. All right, let's have a quick look here at some messages that are coming in. Can't find the video link. Okay. All right. So getting a few messages this morning. All right, let's talk about a few things in the news. So of course, this story about the young men being pulled from the school in Jamaica is disappointing, but not really surprising. Because I mean, I don't know what kind of facility this is, but I can tell you, not just in Jamaica, but these facilities all over the world do not have a good reputation. You know, these behavioral facilities, we've had tons of people talk about them over the years, including Paris Hilton. Her parents put her because, you know, she was I guess a little bit of a challenged teen, even though, you know, just because you grow up with money doesn't mean you're not going to have behavioral issues. Trust and believe that. So she had some challenges growing up. And I think, I don't know, like some of these parents just, you know, they don't even want to be bothered doing their job, much less. But she had a few hiccups along the way. And so as a result of that, her parents put her in one of these behavioral, I don't know what they call them exactly, but, you know, behavioral modification schools. And so it was really, really horrible. I mean, she's talked about the experience. She's talked about how, you know, she was suicidal. She was being abused. There was just so much going on at that facility. And if you listen carefully to what happens at these facilities, it's probably not much of a surprise that a lot of them have tons of complaints. The children are not particularly treated well. Like they're really subjected to what some people would consider torture. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's even sexual abuse in these places because it's really easy to abuse these children because you control their every movements and not giving them access to their families. So, you know, they don't get phone privileges. There was one case where other children would turn on each other just so that they could get privileges. They would go around talking and squealing and doing the most against their so-called housemates and stuff like that in order to gain favor with the administration at that particular facility. So the allegations here, quite interesting, that this one in St. Elizabeth, again, somebody says Tranquility Bay all over again. That was in Treasure Beach also. I wonder if it's the same facility, but they probably just changed names, because you find that that happens a lot over the years, right? So yeah, you've got a group of American boys. Now, you know that if the U.S. If the Jamaican authorities are pulling people out of an institution, you can better believe that there is something wrong with it. My goodness. Mhm. Mhm. Let me just see here. So yeah, so this guy, he's an American. He has started this facility in Jamaica, and now they're being accused of abusing children. What a hot mess. Let me tell you some of the details here, because this is very, very concerning. And like I said, NBC News has gotten a hold of this. So it's called Atlantis Leadership Academy in Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth. Again, advertised as a faith-based school serving teens who are struggling with substance abuse, anxiety disorders, and defiant behavior. I hate to tell you all, but when you send children to these type of facilities, if they have anxiety disorders, they're more likely to come out with far worse anxiety than they went in with. So pretty shocking. So let's see here. NBC reported that children being held in a Jamaica group home, according to attorneys working on their behalf. I mean, I think the idea here is they probably need to get these children out of Jamaica as quickly as possible. But anyway, the Jamaican authorities, Jamaican Child Protection and Family Services Agency, says that it received information that the children are being mistreated and what they consider is amounting to abuse, and they have removed the boys. The agency planned to work with state child protection services to return the boys to the United States of America. So Randall Cook, who's the program director of Atlantis, in a letter said that with our reputation and transparency, no one could believe something like this could have occurred, nor that we are in any way an abusive organization. I don't know about that. But there's a lady there, Miss Tara Fleischman, 59 years old, whose special needs son, Cody, is among the boys pulled from the academy, told NBC News that she's frustrated by the long wait to bring her son home to Wisconsin and upset by the mistreatment she alleges her son has faced. Special needs child? This is where you'd send him? Like sometimes you do have to wonder about these parents as well. Like, what the heck? These parents cannot be real. Oh, we're getting some breaking news here. Let me see. So anyway, apparently Cody, who's 16 years old, has been diagnosed with Tourette's, which again is, is that West Bay? Where is this? Hold on. Walker's Road. Oh, yikes. Give me a second here, folks. We got some breaking news. Just a second. Oh, I know where that is. Okay, I had to look at it for a second there. Yeah. Walker's Road. Give me a second, folks. We got an accident to report here. Someone knocked off of their electric bicycle. 1 second. No bueno. If y'all could only learn how to drive, what a miraculous place this would be. I think there has got to be something done from the perspective of driving school and getting your license. Too many accidents that are like could have been Yeah. Okay. Could have been avoided. Have a look at this accident here this morning. This is just coming in now. A man has been, man or woman, don't know yet, has been knocked off of their electric bicycle. This is right by the junction of Walker's Road and Boilers Road, right by Top Taste Restaurant. A lot of you guys don't know, but my dad actually started Top Taste Restaurant. That's his little property there. So yeah, folks, please be careful. It's a long holiday weekend. It seems like whenever there's a holiday weekend, y'all know how to drive even less than you did previously. Not quite sure why that is the case, but please slow down on the roadway. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous now that every single week, and every day, we have people being knocked over left, right, center, and the works. Please get it together. Yeah. All right. So we'll keep an eye on this situation. We don't know, obviously, the extent of their injuries, but as soon as we know something more, we will certainly let you guys know about it. Getting some more images coming in here now. Hopefully they're okay. Let me see here now. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So this person says, well, from the looks of it, the bike was in the wrong. Those idiots and those electric bikes and scooters are absolute idiots. Well, we don't know yet who's at fault, but police are on the scene. So it's right there at the junction of Boilers and Walker's Road. So let's see. All right. I tell you what, folks, if you are on scooters, bicycles, walking, anything but a car, you've got to be extra careful because unfortunately, people just don't even see you a lot of times. And some of y'all are very, very reckless. I mean, I can't believe the number of you who drive around on these devices with not even a helmet on. I mean, I'm just like, really? Y'all love to live dangerously. Wow. All right, so folks, electric bike knocked down there. Police are on the scene. Hopefully they're going to be okay. But in the meantime, I would really strongly advise you guys to exercise extreme caution when you are driving anything, but particularly when you're at a disadvantage and you are actually you're actually the one who is in less protection. Cyclists, bicyclists, e-bikes, scooters, whatever. You don't have the protection of all the metal around you in a car. You don't have protection of a seatbelt. You don't have the protection of airbags. Need I say more? That you get licked down on an electric bike, it's not going to be pretty for you. So please, proceed with caution. Okay? What a hot mess. Okay. Shall we continue? Yes. All right. So this young man, Cody, he's 16 years old. He's been diagnosed with Tourette syndrome, obsessive compulsive disorder, ADHD. He had arrived at Atlantis last May and has lost a significant amount of weight since then. Lord Jesus. The poor little boy probably can't eat the curry and whatever else they're trying to feed him. I mean, let's be honest here. The Caribbean diet isn't for everyone. So poor thing has lost a lot of weight. My goodness, poor little thing. I don't know what to say. Some of these parents. I mean, you would think that as many facilities as there are in the United States of America, why would you need to send your kid overseas? Anyway. So he's lost a significant amount of weight. She's not allowed to speak with Cody while he was at Atlantis, but she was able to see him for about an hour last week, and he told her that he'd been beaten at the school, according to Fleshman and an advocate who was present. Jeez. Who beat? You see, y'all just, no, sir. I'm sorry, but no. NBC News said that the situation has alarmed youth rights advocates who previously raised concerns that many facilities that are part of the so-called troubled teen industry in the U.S. operate with limited oversight. This has allowed abuse to go unchecked for years in some schools before authorities intervene. And state and local agencies have even less oversight when children are sent abroad. Duh. This is why I'm sitting here shaking my head. Wow. Cannot believe that this would be permitted even. You know, I have a philosophy about things like this. Sometimes as a parent, you do need professional intervention for your children. And without a doubt, I think every parent that you speak with will tell you, you know, they will do anything and everything in their power to ensure that their child gets the help that they need. However, I've seen parents, even in my own family. I mean, I'm shocked at people wanting to send their children to Jamaica. And I'm thinking, why would you do that? Because my thing is, why would you send them anywhere, quite frankly? You know, sometimes the resources in years gone by might not have been available in Cayman. But if you think the resources are not available here, you know, if you don't have enough money in your pocket to send them to the right kind of places in Jamaica, and not to say that these places are cheap, a lot of times you are setting yourselves up for even more problems than your children already have. So, wow. So anyway, this Atlantis Leadership Academy, this American guy, Cook, he set up this school in St. Elizabeth. He previously worked as a consultant for troubled teen programs domestically within the US, and he established a school in 2016 and registered it as a business in Idaho. Ask yourself, why is it a registered business in Idaho but operating out of Jamaica? Records show that the program charged parents as much as $9,800 a month. Here, you know, $9,800 a month in tuition, and said it would take in boys that others had rejected. On February the 8th, the Child Protective and Family Agencies removed the boys from the school. A week later, a judge in Jamaica denied the program's request to return them. Wow. An email from the U.S. Embassy to parents stated that the judge had ordered the school to turn over the students' belongings. At the most recent hearing on March the 15th, the abuse allegations were reportedly not discussed, and the judge ordered another hearing to take place in April. This is not a good situation. My God. Not good. I would say, yeah. Wow. So when you go to their website, this guy, Randall Cook, has a long statement. I'm going to show this to you guys here. On the site, it's actually one of the first things that you see that comes up. It's WWAS Survivors Awareness, Support, and Advocacy, where people are talking about this school. And let me just show you guys this. And I think that the parents really, I beg you guys every single day to please be more vigilant when it comes to your children in all regards. So here's this website, and it's talking about this Atlantis Leadership Academy located in Treasure Beach, Jamaica. The source magazine editor, Randall Cook, was a former student at Paradise Cove in Western Samoa, a program that was closed by the Samoan government after a series of child abuse allegations. So if you looked up this guy, if you even just Googled the name Atlantis Leadership Academy, this comes up. So tell me something. This response from him was back in 2019, right? That's a number of years ago. What is that? 5 years now, almost. As a parent, what are you doing sending your child to an institution that he's operating just last year? I'm just saying. There's a whole website dedicated to responding. And this is his response. Let me show you how long his response is. So he was a former student at Paradise Cove, that says here, a program that was eventually closed by the Samoan government after a series of abuse allegations. Randall has also co-founded his own referral service, Core Solutions, out of Winchester, is that California? Referring kids to Midwest Academy, among other troubled teen programs. Reports have indicated that students are subjected to hard labor and cruel and unusual punishment. I mean, I want to see what that is exactly. So they have an anonymous minor who wrote in, and he says, I've been here for a little over 2 months and it's not good at all. And it talks about, what his experiences are. Wow. He provided a statement. Now look at Randall Cook's statement. Look at how long this is. What did Shakespeare say? Look at this. Look at this. Anybody who got time to read that must be crazy. Wow. So what I would say is that parents, be vigilant, do your research. There's so much information that is available online. Obviously, you need to flush it out. But when you see, here's another person who's responded to Randall, talking about these other forums, Fortnite's survivors forums, where his name was brought up on several occasions. They actually mentioned, I noticed that your name was brought up by survivor accounts and Fortnite's as having seen you work as a staff member at Tranquility Bay. Remember Tranquility Bay? Also located in Jamaica. And there were also allegations in the ISAC report of actions you did against a child there. Would you agree that this is an interesting coincidence that there's several accounts posted online of you working as a staff member at WWASP programs in Jamaica years before Atlantis opened its door, and then sometime later, yet again, to open up a program in Jamaica of all places, and also far beyond the reach of U.S. regulation. Tanner Schroeder responded as well, right? I mean, you got to go and read this stuff because it certainly gives you some insight. This is what one person says. This is not a religious conviction. It's a big pharma one with massively missing data as to the long-term effects of the immediate self-esteem hit it took on the teen as well. So, they're going into specific issues. Okay. Children with medical issues, being denied access to treatments and so on, that were prescribed to them by professionals, and not just mental health treatments, other types of treatments. He talks about here a child that was diabetic. It was supposed to be on medication for that, taking acne medication and so on. Parents, again, it is your sole responsibility once you decide to become a parent to really advocate on behalf of your children and to ensure that you are putting them, if you believe that they need to be in a facility, by God, make sure that it is at least a safe facility. So they claim to be the perfect location for healing, and yet now some allegations coming out of the school that that's not what they're about at all. They are subjecting children to abuse. Sad. Am I surprised? Not entirely. So they say that we're an affordable, structured boarding academy. I know a lot of people in Cayman believe in sending their kids to boarding school. And I have always questioned how much sense that really made. Again, you got to make sure it's a good and decent boarding school and that you do your due diligence. That's the most important part. And anyone who denies you access to your children, I would say should not be a place that you send your children. If you can't call your children, I mean, within reason, I mean, obviously, if they're in school or whatever, there might be some, restrictions there. But if you don't have free access to your children, like you can't talk to them at least once or twice a week, they don't get phone privileges and so on, you really have to question and ask yourself, why would that be the case? Why can't I talk to my child on a regular basis? Anybody looking to cut off access to your child, that cannot be good. Yep, they say that they're a specialty boarding school. Wow. All right, folks. We'll certainly keep you guys abreast on this situation. If we hear anything more about it, we'll let you know. You know, it's easy to control the flow of information when, again, your children are overseas and they're not readily available to you. It's not like it's easy for some of these parents in different places in the US, Wisconsin and wherever, to just jump in a plane. It's not a 45-minute flight like it is from here, right? To get to Jamaica to check on their children. But interestingly enough, even here, we had children going to what's the facility, Tranquility Bay, that again, there were allegations there of abuse. And I believe Tranquility Bay was actually shut down, or certainly Cayman no longer sends any children there for sure. All right, folks, vigilance, vigilance, vigilance. I cannot say that enough. Let's change topics here. Something a bit more happy and upbeat on this beautiful Thursday morning. Thursday, this is like Friday part one, or actually this is going to be Friday for us. No show tomorrow, no show Monday. It is Easter weekend. So a lot of you guys will be out and about over the holiday weekend. But this is the perfect opportunity for you guys to think about getting your Taste of Cayman ticket sorted out if you have not done so already. Because hello, just a couple weeks away now. Time's a ticking. So we do have Jay Ahart who is joining us. Good morning, Jay. How you doing?
Hey, Sandra, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I came in the dark here. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me see if I can change that up a bit.
With your background, it probably isn't going to make much of a difference, but we can see you.
That's all right.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna put our little.
That's all right. That's a bit bright.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just do that.
All right. Okay.
Hiya.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yes, I can't believe it. It's actually happening. It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
I know you guys are more than busy getting geared up for this event. We're a couple weeks out now. So let's go through all of the details. We're going to talk about the main stage entertainment lineup. We now have some firm details on exactly who's going to be performing. VIP tickets, almost 75% sold out. So if you want VIP tickets, you better get them soon. And then we've got Ultra VIP, which includes the Black Eyed Peas experiment as well. So let's run through it. Good morning to all of our listeners. And Jay, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. Well, I know we all just got paid. So now is the time to go buy your tickets.
Yes.
tasteofcayman.org. And wait a minute, hold on, Sandy, going back a minute. How do you get a day off?
Do I get a day off?
How do you get a day off?
Well, how do I?
What are people going to do without you on tomorrow morning and Monday morning?
Well, I took a few days last week to make a quick trip away, and they were telling me they're going to confiscate my passport.
Yeah.
So I've got to use my time sparingly.
You bet. So Friday, April 12th is the day for the Black Eyed Peas. It's the Taste of Cayman with a side of Black Eyed Peas. And the Black Eyed Peas come on Friday night. We've got Danny Banks, Danny Loops is going to be on stage along with them as well. And we've got the Neverines that are going to be joining them on stage as well. Great local bands, great local musicians. Just to highlight everything that's going on. Like I said, gates open about 6:30, and the music will start. Gates open at 7. Excuse me. Music starts at 8. But if you're in general admission, you want to get there early so you can get your spot and lock it out. And yeah, it's and Black Eyed Peas, 90 minutes of great Black Eyed Pea music all night long. It's going to be fantastic. If you have not bought the VIP tickets yet, you're going to miss out. We're selling out
the
quickly.
75% sold out. Now, reminder listeners, maybe they missed the last time you were on. What's the difference between the Ultra VIP and just the Friday regular VIP tickets?
Well, the Ultra VIP is a pretty new experience that we've just started selling. We've just created. It's a little different because the Ultra VIP will get you all the benefits of general admission and VIP, plus the Ultra VIP stage viewing deck. So this is going to be basically your stage right. So if you're looking at the stage and you look to the right, or the left rather, that's going to be where you're going to be even with the stage and like 3 feet away, 5 feet away.
Wow.
You're going to be right there. You're going to feel like you're watching the concert from the wings of the actual stage itself. Plus, there's Ultra VIP patio lounge, complimentary canapé service, table service, a dedicated Ultra VIP bar, a dedicated exclusive VIP parking, and exclusive VIP entrance. Now, this is going to be there, and there's only going to be a handful of these sold. There are not many available, but they're $1,000 a ticket.
Wow. So that's a treat because you're getting everything.
They say experiences are what people want to have as a vacation or something like that. This will be an experience. You are almost going to be able to reach out and touch will.i.am. He will guarantee will come over and sing towards you on the stage. It's going to be a lot of fun. So don't miss out on that. If you miss out on VIP, just splurge and get the Ultra VIP. But we want to make sure that it's an enjoyable experience for everybody. We don't want to sell 1,000 VIP tickets and you not have a good time in VIP.
Right.
We want to make sure that you're going to enjoy and make VIP what it's supposed to be, which is exclusive. So we're limiting the numbers, but that doesn't mean there's still plenty of premium view seats left and general admission. And we're also we're excited. We're trying to make it as much fun as we possibly can on the Friday night, and I think it's going to be that for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so we're going to go through some of the logistics of exactly what people can expect, because I know people don't like surprises. There are a couple changes for sure. So we've got pop-up sales booths. So tell me a little bit about what this is and how this is going to work. So people have ample opportunity to get tickets online, but sometimes people, don't do the whole online vibe. How else can you facilitate them getting tickets in their hands?
Yeah, you bet. Basically, any company with a supply in its name is selling our Tasty Cayman tickets. So Office Supply, Sports Supply, Diver Supply, Funky Tangs, of course, they're always fantastic at selling tickets for these things. At every Blackbeard's liquor location, Grand Harbor, Eastern Avenue, Cayman Bay, they're all selling the Blackbeard's Tasty Cayman tickets. You can go to Tower Marketing, which is at the Fidelity Financial Center where the Galleria roundabout is, and 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, excluding Easter holidays, and purchase your tickets there. Then on pop-ups, and so on Wednesday, April 3rd, we're going to be at Foster's Cayman Bay from 11 till 2. So as you go get your lunch at Foster's on Wednesday, April 3rd, you'll be able to buy tickets there. Then Friday, April 5th, we'll also be at Cayman Bay Foster's, same time. Then we're going to go to Hurley's from 2:30 to 4. So if you leave work early on Friday and catch the grocery store at Hurley's on the way home, we'll be there selling tickets. And you'll get your hand ticket right then and there. You'll get your entrance ticket. So we're really excited about it. And tickets are going fast. I expect this to be a sellout.
Wow. Beautiful. All right. So definitely get your tickets. And I mean, people might not think or understand that there is a limit to the venue space. I know it's a beautiful venue and you can accommodate a lot, but you do have a safety limit. You do have a count limit, right? So
yes,
there's a possibility people could miss out.
Because the setup will already be there for the Tasty Cayman the next night. That limits us a little bit more as well. So you're not going to have 10,000 people there. It's just not going to happen. We're looking at probably 5,000 people, and that's it. And where else in the world would you be able to go see Black Eyed Peas with just 5,000 people? It's not going to happen. Funny, Sandra, last night, I met the very first person that had not heard of Black Eyed Peas are coming to Cayman.
That had not heard?
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And I was like, oh, okay. Well, and he listened and he's like, I'm going to go buy my tickets today. And so
Yeah.
he's
Oh
going
my
to buy
gosh.
his tickets now. And I was talking to some other people that weren't sure about going. And I said, well, Black Eyed Peas aren't going to come on until like 10:30 or something like that. And he's like, oh, well, then I'll go buy my tickets because I'll be finished work by then and I can still go see him later that night. So Black Eyed Peas are going to close out the show, folks. It's not going to be the first band up.
Beautiful. All right. So all things Cayman is what Taste of Cayman is about. So obviously part of your presentation for the Taste of Cayman is promoting the cultural component, because food, I mean, it's a big deal to understand that food is part of a big part of our culture as well, right? So this is Cayman's premier wine and food, event held on an annual basis. And so the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage is going to be having their All Things Cayman booth area. It was really nice last year as well at the venue on April the 13th. That's a Saturday. And this is going to be a dynamic showcase of Cayman's rich history, culture, and youth, and really a musical experience. Dance by K-pop. Red Bay Primary School is going to be there performing. You've got the Cayman Youth Choir, Dream Chasers Cayman, and of course the CI Folk Singers are also going to be on display and participating. So tell us a little bit about this, because I love this element of the Taste of Cayman.
It's one of the things we find is one of the most important things we do besides the great food. We want to showcase the heritage, the history, the culture of Cayman. It can't be tasted Cayman without doing that, to be honest with you. In my heart, that's always the way it's always should be and will be. So there's going to be more. There's going to be conch blowing. There's going to be demonstrations for thatch and all of that stuff and weaving. We're going to have soldier crab races. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen that in a long time. I had to go back to, I think last time I saw that was in the BRAC in the 90s. But so we're going to have some good times there. And a lot of, I find that we don't embrace our elderly community enough.
Yeah.
And talk to them about the history of Cayman and why it's so important we do what we do. And there's going to be a lot of great old timers there that we can sit and chat with and have a good time and drink some swanky and have a great time with.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So 30 plus restaurants and drink vendors. So let's talk about can you share who some of those are now?
I think I can. I just don't have that right here in front of me. So.
All right. Well, I'm going to help you out. I got a list of some of them. So we've got everything from classic restaurants, international cuisine, food trucks, sweet treats, the works. Some of them, Alora, one of my favorites. Aria, Agave took away. Didn't they win last year? Best.
I think they did win best something.
Yeah. Pane and Pasta, the Hive, St. June at the Ritz. Island Taste is going to be there this year, and a lot of people are excited about that. Samboco, Steak Social, Bike Club, Burger Shack, Cayman Cabana, 7 Fathoms. So don't forget, those of you who like a little something special with the drinks. And in fact, last year, Haagen-Dazs introduced or revealed their new alcoholic drink at the Taste of Cayman. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we found that unfortunately a lot of kids tried to go up and get some of that. So we've got more ice cream for the children on Saturday besides the alcoholic one as well.
Yeah, for sure. Vivo, Ala Kebab, Tortuga, many more. So you can go to tasteofcayman.org for full list.
Bike Club is going to be there, which is all of the Market Street groups people. They're going to give away points and people up points.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So FAQ section now available on the website as well. So there's a lot of questions that you may have. So if you go to the website, you can certainly have a look there at all the details.
Let me address one of them right now, Sandy, if I may. Last year, you and I spoke about it afterwards as well. The bracelets that just didn't work. Yeah, they didn't. We tried. We thought it was the way forward. We were promised the moon and the stars, and it didn't happen. So this year we got it. So you're going to get food and beverage vouchers, as we always do with every ticket that you purchase, your entry ticket. Once those food and beverage vouchers are gone, you can use it any particular vendor at the site. From there, you can use your debit or credit card at any one of our vendors. So just go up and tap and go. It's all simple, super easy.
Yeah.
But if you've got a family of 4 or you've got a bunch of people and you want to get more food and beverage vouchers, there'll be a place to go buy that. Or if you want to use cash, you go get food and beverage vouchers and then you could use those throughout all of our vendors as well. So we're really trying to make it easier. I mean, granted, when you get 5,000 people at a festival and only 30, 40 vendors, there are going to be lines. We're just trying to mitigate how long those lines are going to be and how long you stand in them. So I'm not promising no lines, but I'm trying to mitigate how long you stand in it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. All right, so that's fantastic. So I see a few people commenting here about $1,000 for a ticket. You know, I think these are people who've not ever been to a concert or a venue and had that level of an experience. But listen, it's not for everybody. Jay isn't telling you, somebody's like, oh, I need to pay rent and groceries. Listen, Jay is not telling you to not pay your rent and groceries to go and buy a $1,000 ticket. If you're even here questioning the price of that ticket, then that ticket's not for you.
Well, obviously.
It's not for everybody.
What was this story about Taylor Swift in Miami? And it was like $7,000 a ticket, and that wasn't even like VIP.
Yeah.
So I get it. I mean, people are going to pay what they're going to pay. If you want the experience of being right next to will.i.am and the boys, Black Eyed Peas, and watching it from, as close as I am to this camera, then pay the $1,000. If you don't, and you just want to enjoy the music and have a good time, then get general admission for $140. Yeah, it's still a great deal.
Yeah. So the Friday event, which is the Black Eyed Peas concert, tickets start at $140. So, most people will find that very, very reasonable, and they go up to there. So the $1,000 is for the ultra VIP only. And then for Saturday, you're looking at starting at $60, and then you go up from there. Now, y'all need to pay attention because, of course, we always like to give a little giveaway, and we will be giving away some tickets here as well this morning. So get your speed dial. You got to be able to call in. Get those speed dial fingers.
There's premium view as well, which is going to be, you have your own side of the main bay bar that you'll be able to get to and enjoy. And you're just going to have a little better viewing than the general admission. And you'll just be like right there towards the VIP. So you'll still be close enough. It won't be a big deal. But if you don't get your VIP tickets now, you're going to have to buy premium view or go to the ultra VIP.
Right. Okay. So on Saturday now, you've got Swanky Kitchen Band on the main stage, guardian of the Cayman Islands indigenous musical genre. That's them. That's their description. Kitchen band, dance music. So Swanky are they headlining then for Saturday? Are they kind of considered the headlining band, or is that going to be?
They are going to be pretty good. I wouldn't say headline, no, because they're coming up. They are the best, by the way. I love Swanky. I love all those guys. They're fantastic. But I don't think they're going to be starting earlier in the day. They're going to, so they're not the last act you see. So we're not going to reveal what the last act is yet on Saturday. We're still going to have some fun, but we're going to kick off with Swanky, which is the way I think it could be, because it's Caymanian, and we want it to be. We want to just keep going into some great Caymanian music.
And I love that on the Friday you actually have Dan Ebanks basically opening up for that event. Yeah, no, he's a
great guy. I love that guy. He's so good.
Yeah. And then, of course, maybe the Black Eyed Peas will see him and they can do a collaboration at some point.
I would love it.
I'm sure they're going to be blown away. So this is an opportunity for local talent to, kind of rub shoulders with some other people. And you never know what can happen when that takes place. All right. So check out the FAQ section on the website. That's up and available. They've introduced a new enhanced food and beverage purchase process. So again, trying to make it as easy as possible after last year's hiccups. We got a caller already.
No, we didn't say you could win yet.
I know. They're making sure the number's working. All right, it works, but we don't have the question yet. So again, the food and beverage process has been streamlined to make it as easy for you. So basically, you arrive at the gate. You're going to receive the number of paper food and beverage vouchers that comes with your entry tickets. And then you redeem those at each vendor. And then if you need to purchase additional food and beverage vouchers, you just do it at the vendor.
Yep.
Easy.
Super easy this year. Hopefully it'll go off without a hitch. We're going to keep working on it until we fix it. I guarantee you, we're going to make sure that this is a seamless transition for you standing in line and getting your food and getting out of there quick.
All right, full weekend of entertainment, fun, and food. Let's talk also about the competitions that you're going to have going on, the demonstration booths. Do we have any celebrity chefs coming this year?
We do. We do have celebrity chef. We're not ready to announce those yet, but we do have a couple of guys coming down. We're also adding a brunch aspect to it for Sunday. We know who's going to be hosting that as well, but we're going to announce that here in a couple of days.
Okay.
So we're trying to really make it into a very long weekend.
Yeah, a whole weekend long event. Oh wow, nice.
So eventually we'll expand it to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's eventually what we'd like to do, and make it a destination weekend of fun and events. So once we get the next year, the visiting chefs, they'll come down and combine for a nice culinary dinner somewhere. We'll choose a restaurant. They combine their skills. We'll have a dinner. That's next year. That's not this year. Then they'll be doing demos on Saturday there at on Tasty Cayman, and then Sunday they also take part in the Sunday brunch. So this year the Sunday brunch, I'm not sure I can say who it is yet. I'll keep you in suspense. How's that?
Okay. All right. We love a good mystery.
And we know everybody in Cayman loves a good brunch.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Favorite thing to do on a Sunday. All right. So taste@tower.com.ky. You can contact the taste team there. You can go to tasteofcayman.org, obviously. And then there's going to be a lot of pop-up booths in terms of, where you can get your tickets to purchase. So don't miss out on this opportunity. DART is a major sponsor this year, presenting the Taste of Cayman at Cayman Bay. So let's do a big shout out to the DART organization, making the Festival Green available. And that's an ideal location for all things concert, really, when you want to do an outdoor concert venue.
We can't thank them enough. I mean, what the effort that they put into this and helped us with this has been absolutely amazing.
Yep.
The others, Kempa Home, which is fantastic. The FYI app is going to be a fun thing we're going to talk about later. AI Rentals, DMS Broadcasting, Visit Cayman Islands, Forza, Cayman Mall Road, of course. Sandy, you're doing great. The Hughes Janitorial, the Kimpton Seafire, St. June at the Ritz Carlton is going to be catering the lovely food in VIP, so it's going to be delicious.
Oh my God.
And of course the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Heritage, and they're the ones that are taking care of the All Things Cayman section. Tower Marketing, and of course the Cayman Islands Tourism Association.
Yeah. So let's talk about the heavy cake competition. Still accepting people.
We can still register. Yep. I think I'm trying to remember the number of registers we have right now, but I think we're up to like 5 or 6.
Okay.
So it's a pretty decent number. And the same with the Cayman Style Beef competition.
Right. So if you think that you make the best heavy cake, especially cassava cake, of course, Cayman beef, go ahead and enter the competition. If you want more details on how to enter, you can, again, just go to tasteofcayman.org/become a competitor on the website, or just email taste@tower.com.ky, and they'll get you all the details on what you need to do. So you got to bring your A game, because the judges are going to be very, very serious about trying to pick the best tasting heavy cake, and of course Cayman style beef as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, as it always is every year. And I think it's just bragging rights of is it the West Bay one this year? They're going to be the East End one this year. That's always good.
Yeah, I'm still contemplating whether or not I should enter. Like, part of me, just do it.
All right. It doesn't have to be cassava. It could be any heavy cake.
No, I know, and I've got a recipe that people love, so I'm thinking about it. Then there's also a mixology contest. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's always a fun time that we do every year. It's going to take place on our demo stage, the Bon Vivant demo stage. And we always have a lot of fun with it. And then people get up there doing crazy things with their cocktails. And we have several guest bartenders and owners of bars that are there that are judges. And it's one of the funner events to watch and enjoy while you're walking around the Taste of Cayman as well.
Yeah, I like that there's a lot to do. And I know last year we kind of did the day before, we kind of walk people, and I'm sure we'll do the exact same thing, walk people through the venue to kind of give you some insight into, where things are located, how things are set up, so that when you get there, it's going to be pretty easy to maneuver and decide exactly where you want to go. But the idea is just to walk the entire venue. I find that there's always like 1 or 2 spots. I'm like, oh my, those are my favorites. I'll be back. But I still want to explore and try something different, because there's always something. I was saying to Blake and Aaron earlier in the morning, there's always something that's a little bit surprising about the menu options. So last year, Island Naturals really blew me away with their nacho dish that wasn't beef, but it sure tastes like beef. So it was really, really good. And Yes. And you know what? As a result of me tasting that, since then I've gone to Island Natural a handful of times just because of their presentation at Taste of Cayman. So this is a wonderful opportunity for businesses, restaurants, food and beverage companies to really showcase, what they have to offer. And you get people tasting your food, tasting what you have on display. Like we said last year, Haagen-Dazs introduced a new product at the Taste because, again, you've got thousands of people. You've got a captured audience. If you're going to introduce a new dish, you're able to get immediate feedback on what people think about it, new dish or drink or ice cream or whatever. And you get immediate feedback. And hey, there's no better marketing really for these businesses than Taste of Cayman. Now, there was somebody last year who had these donuts. I think it was the water and
water and elephant. Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. They
were very, very good.
Woo, honey chow. The tres leche donuts were to die for.
And it'll be just as good this year. There'll be something different, but it'll be just as good.
Absolutely. So this is a wonderful venue. So let's talk about, again, the event details. So on the Friday, we have the Black Eyed Peas concert. That's from 7 p.m. until 1 a.m. And then Saturday night, April the 13th, we've got from 5 p.m. until 11:30 p.m. So the gates open early. And this is great for the kids. Like, take the kids out,
We're always a great family fun event because we've got the Otis Home Kids Zone, which will have arts, crafts, games, just to help to keep the little ones entertained as usual. And CJ Brickay's doing the photo booth, so we'll have some fun with photos. And there's still going to be fireworks and music and everything else. It'll be the same Taste of Cayman, just with a side of Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, so ticket information, you can do bundled tickets for both Friday and Saturday. You can do general admission tickets. So you can do like Friday and Saturday combination for general admission. You've got a VIP bundle for both Friday and Saturday. And then you've got your different premium tickets, which go all the way up to the highest premium level, which is going to be the ultra VIP at $1,000. But they've got different ranges. They've got different a la carte prices for admission to both the Friday event. And then obviously Saturday, you've got general admission, premium stage. You've got general admission and VIP admission for this Saturday as well. So we're going to give away some tickets today.
But also, Sandy, if you wanted to buy regular general admission on Friday and VIP Saturday, you can bundle that together and still save 10%. So you can mix and match.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. And we are giving away 2 premium view tickets, I believe, right?
Yes, indeed.
Friday.
And this is a $300 value. So listen to the question and then call in. All right. The question is, drum roll, please. Oh, there's no drum roll. There we go. Or here we do a kaboom. Kaboom, please. Kaboom! All right. The question is, how many Grammys has Black Eyed Peas won? How many Grammys have they won? If you know the answer, you think you know the answer, 9362626.
I know.
Is the number. Good morning, caller.
Hi. Is it 6 times they've won Grammy?
Yes, they have. You are a winner. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. The first one out of the barn. Look at that. They're paying attention. Jay, you cannot fool my listeners. They are paying attention.
I would never try.
So congratulations. You've won yourself a pair of tickets valued at $300
each.
And each.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So yes, because that's the 2 premium stage view tickets for Friday. So you are going to the concert. Wonderful. And these tickets get you in front of general admission, in front of the stage. And so, you might get
bar access as well.
A towel or something thrown at you from Black Eyed Peas.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Congratulations.
Hang on so you get her name.
All right. So I see other people calling, but we have a winner already. Caller, we have a winner already. Sorry. First person got it. They were quick. Yeah, they were. Man, she was quick. She was very quick. She was sitting there waiting. So that's fantastic. So the people in the comment section, Rough Seas and Everton, both on the ball. Everton said 15 nominations and they've won 6. So
It's huge. I think they're the most acclaimed band to ever visit the Cayman Islands in a very, very, very long time.
Fantastic. All right, folks. So please don't delay. Next week, Friday, we'll be giving away more tickets. So if you missed your opportunity today, don't worry. More opportunities coming up. You're just going to have to pay attention and make sure that you got us in speed dial. I think that's the best way, the best way to reach out.
For sure.
And be the first caller in. All right, Jay. Well, thank you so much. It's always
Sandy,
a pleasure
always
to
good to
have
see
you in
you.
the program.
Always good to see you. And I just want to say, if anybody's going out Easter camping, to make sure they clean up after themselves and keep our beaches pristine and
Thank you.
do not litter, please.
Absolutely. We're going to be talking about some of that here this morning.
Good.
All right, Jay. Thanks.
Happy
Appreciate
Easter.
it. Thank you. Happy Easter. All right, folks. Yes, Mr. Amelia, if you'd been listening, you would have gotten all those details already, honey child. Don't show up to class late and then be asking us the same questions. Come on now. We covered all that already. In fact, Mr. Amelia, we were just talking about entering the heavy cake competition. I think some of y'all need to do that because, you know, I love me a good Cayman beef with, you guys know I don't really like cassava, but the one thing I will eat cassava with, not cassava, but cassava dumplings. Oh my God, they are so delicious. Cassava dumplings with Cayman style beef over them. Oh yeah, these are the dumplings, like not fritters, but dumplings. The boiled dumplings. Yeah, you sprinkle a little bit of cassava. Oh my God, you do the cassava dumplings and you sprinkle the Cayman style beef over it, and that's the whole meal. You don't need nothing. Well, maybe some plantain because you know plantain goes with everything. But I'm just saying, you don't need much more after that. Yummy. So you can enter that competition. You can do the heavy cake competition. Rough Seas is worried about what Will.i.am is going to wear. Honey child, don't worry about it. He can wear anything he wants. Once it's clothes. Can't come naked. Wear it, Will.i.am. Okay, folks. Sounds like an excellent lineup, I must say, this year as well, in terms of all of the different food vendors. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Straight with them dumplings. So true. That's why these young men don't have no muscles no more because you're not getting them kind of food. That's the truth, eh?
I know, right?
Man, I tell you, especially with them old baggage from South up by the key, boil down. I could tell you something.
Oh my
These
gosh,
guys
you're making me
put that-
you're making me hungry.
They're the things that keep on walking that way. They can't do nothing. They ain't getting no food.
Right?
No food with season. Most of the food that cook here is coming straight from the freezer to the pot.
No,
They
man,
don't
we can't
put
do
it
that.
down, make it season or nothing like that no more.
Yes.
Okay, that Miss Sandra,
Thank
I
you.
dropped a set of papers for you a
Uh-huh.
few weeks back, and I wouldn't send them because we have the last meeting with our attorney this morning. Then after that, we're gonna call you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you very
You
much.
have a good weekend. Take
All right,
care.
my dear. Thank you.
I'll get you some of that cassava stuff you talk about. I know who do it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Thanks, honey.
Have a good day.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
So, folks, y'all know Easter is here. This is Easter weekend, and we're going to talk about all things Easter in just a second. So let me just catch up on a few comments. Mr. Wheeler says, now you're talking. Got to add some plantain, boy. She look like she loved plantain as much as me. So good morning to everyone. Miss Pat, and her previous discussion, said always question any isolation of your children. Absolutely. I mean, I can't believe that any parent would send their child to any sort of a facility that believes in isolating children and you think that's a good idea. No. Children need the love and support of their families, even wayward children who are having a little bit of hard time, getting it together. They're going through some tough teen years. There's nothing more that you need than actually family and, people around you that you've known your entire life. I'm not into this whole ship them off among strangers thing and think that that's going to solve the problems. A lot of parents do that because either they just feel like they're not equipped to handle the kids. Maybe they aren't, but they could probably get some help with that. But I'm like, listen, if you're going to be sent to a facility, you're going to be sent very close to home. I'm not sending you all the way to Europe. And I'm like, nope, I need to be in a quick direct flight. Yeah. Where I can get to you really quickly. Or at least we have family in the immediate area that if they need to get to you and do an extraction, they can do so, because some of these facilities, I'm telling y'all, ooh, honey child, y'all need to be extracting your kids out of there. Don't even put them in there to begin with. All right. Good morning to Chef Remy. I see you. I see you in the comment section this morning at Instagram. He's the real Rent-A-Chef. Take that. Love it. My all-time favorite chef. He comes and cooks at your house and can do parties, but he's so busy this year. Not this year, all the time. Chef Remy, you're always too busy for me. A lot of times I'm like, oh man, I want to cater a little party. We've done a catered dinner before, Chef Remy, and oh my God, everybody was like, oh, his food is so amazing. He even does the edible flowers. Gigi was all into those. She's like, I can eat this? And I'm like, yeah, you can eat that flower. Delicioso. Delicioso. Yes, honey child. Yep. So, there we go. All right. So, Chef Remy, make some time for me. I feel like I need to see you soon. So I had a bizarre dream last night. I'm not gonna tell you guys about it because I don't like to share certain dreams. I feel like are premonitions. I don't actually like to share them. I might talk about it after the fact, but I don't like to share it in advance. Ooh, this one was a bit off-putting. Okay, so Taste of Cayman answered your question there, Mr. Amelia. And like I said, had you been paying attention, you would have heard this already. But yes, there's lots of Cayman culture that will be on display. You've got to come out and enjoy it. All right. Someone else is sending me a link for documentary. They're saying that, Sandy, you got to watch this. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Sandy.
Hello, Mr. Dexter.
I want to give a big shout out to Maria with the custard top cornbread. I bought the largest one.
Hold on. This is our friend that we had featured in the show a couple weeks ago. We were talking about custard top. Everybody's like, she makes the best one.
Yeah, that's how I heard about it.
Yes, she had so many orders that day. And I wanted to say I bought one too, but what did you think?
It was wonderful. That was the biggest cake I've ever seen in my life. It was about 2 foot long and about 12, 14 inches wide. I don't know how she could make any profit. Even $60. It was worth it. I shared it with about I guess it must have been about 10 people, and they just loved it. And I got another one. I'm going to get a smaller one because I'm watching my weight. I
bought one, and she delivered it. But you know what? I didn't even get to taste it. I gave away. I cut it out and shared it with like neighbors and people, and so I actually never got to taste it. But I'm not a huge custard top person. But I got to tell you, I looked at it and I said, I can tell this is good stuff.
It's that Cracker Jacks. The more you eat, the more you want.
Oh my God.
It was excellent.
Oh, Nat is asking for the number. So this is Maria from East End. Let me share her number again. Definitely link her up.
And she came all the way from East End to Foster's to buy stuff, and she brought it for me.
Wow.
Now that is first class service.
Absolutely. So again, we were talking about Miss Maria from East End. Everybody says that she makes the best custard top cornbread. Give her a call. 325-4041 is the telephone number. So link up Maria. If you want one for this weekend, I'm sure she'll be baking around the clock. It's good to actually I should order one. You know what? Thank you for reminding me, Dexter. I'm going to call her and order one because I want to show up when I come to your campsite to eat your food. I got to show up with something other than an empty belly.
She said she was she was cooking this today.
Oh,
because she's not cooking tomorrow. Because that's a holiday and it's Good Friday.
Yes.
So she's going to bring mine. I've gotten this.
Let me go call. I'll call Miss Maria right now And anybody got
All
any
right.
mangoes yet? Because I see the mango trees look like they're ready for me. Thank you, Dexter. Appreciate it.
All right, Sandy.
All right, my darling. Yes, I saw the. I was driving yesterday. I'm not going to tell y'all where because y'all might try to go read these trees. But Daisy, Miss Daisy, you know which Miss Daisy I'm referring to. Please hook me up with my turn mangoes because I was in the area where you normally get your mangoes from. But don't tell anybody what we're talking about because they might try to go and raid the tree. But I was looking at one tree. One tree was really big. Y'all know I'll eat other mangoes, but my all-time favorite are the local Cayman mangoes. And this tree was so high up that I was thinking to myself, oh, I need to buy me a fruit picker. I used to have one. Need my mango picker. I used to go around picking mangoes. I always ask, though, if it's not like in the bush, if it's in somebody's yard, you got to ask permission. You can't just go steal people mangoes like that. But, oh, looking good. I love going to Miami now because they have the little booths there where you can get like in the mall. There's one called 305 mangoes. You can actually, oh Lord have mercy here, you know. You can actually go there and get it with different sauce. Now, the Spanish people do things a little bit differently with their mangoes. So, you know, they have a lot more options, I find. And so I'm telling people, you got to try something different. Don't be afraid to try something unique and different. I mean, yes, we have our own version of like most of us just want salt, maybe seasoned salt, pepper, vinegar. What else do y'all throw in there? You throw in any pepper sauce or whatever into your mango mix. But child, they be having honey. They have one of them in International Mall. They do it with the like the sweet milk, and it's actually good with the sweet milk. It adds a little bit of a different texture to it. So go check that out. So good morning, good morning, good morning. So somebody said they want to check her hamburgers too, which I hear off the chain. This weekend, all the diet. Listen, we're gonna put the diet on hold for the weekend. Let's call Miss Maria, see if she's making any custard tops that we can grab. So again, the number is 325-4041. Let's check in with Miss Maria. All right. So how many of you are getting ready for camping? You've already got your sites. I'm going to talk about a little bit of controversy here around how y'all reserve your camping sites.
Hello, good morning.
Miss Maria, good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Honey child, how you doing?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Good. So Mr. Dexter was reminding us of how he got your custard top and how much he enjoyed it. He said he got the large size, which he thought was huge. And I got one too, honey child. But do you know what? I did not even taste a single slice. I gave it all away. I gave a slice to a neighbor. I gave another one, and they loved it. So listen, I'm going to need another one. So hook me up with one for today or tomorrow. You let me know which day is best. And then I heard that you're in the kitchen today. So tell us what's on the pot.
That's what I'm doing now. Right now, I got 8 custard top in the oven and 4 cassava cakes. And then I got 3 more custard mixed up to put in when them ones come out.
Okay, nice. Now, you're going to take a little break for the Easter for you to enjoy yourself with the family? Are you going Easter camping or anything?
No, I'm not going camping this time, Mom. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up early in the bottom right there. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up early and do some for the church. And the church have all day service tomorrow, so I'll do some barbecue chicken for them and some light cornbread and some custard.
Nice. All right. So can I get a custard top today?
Yeah, I think I have an extra one.
All right. You hook me up. Let me know. And then the cassava cakes, I'm assuming they were made to order.
They were made to order, yeah.
You got to get in early, especially on a weekend like this. All right, honey child, no problem. If you find yourself making any more cassava cakes, which I don't really eat cassava cake, but I want to take it with whoever I end up going to. I'm going to take for the little Easter camping. I'm going to take them a little something.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate it. So guys, she might already be booked out for orders, but call her. You never know. 325-4041. Miss Maria is going to hook you up with your custard top and custard top and heavy cake. What the other one called? Custard top and I just said it. Of course, I've already forgotten it. Cassava cake. There we go. And I don't really eat either one personally a whole lot, but like I said, when you come, you have to come with food in your hand. So, who's inviting me to the campsites this weekend? I can do more than one. Now, there is a particular one in West Bay that I'm going to be checking out. I hear that they're going to be having some rundown and fish and fritters tomorrow. Oh yeah, we will be fasting from today for tomorrow, honey chill. That's how we can do it. So just link me, let me know. Now listen, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna sit down with you guys by the campsite, but I also want to talk to you all because CMR is all things talk. We talk and talk. We do more than talk, but we love to talk. So I actually want to sit down with some of you and the person wonder where that is. I want to sit down with some of you and we're going to talk all things related to Easter. Why do Caymanians love Easter camping so much? Who knows the history of the whole Easter camping story? What do your family members love about camping? If you have some seniors who are going to be there, let me know. So I don't think she's doing hamburgers today, but we're gonna have to, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Maria because maybe I need to put her at the top of my list for kicking off my cooking show. I have Anthony Lawson. He's gonna be the first person. Maybe she'll be number 2 for my cooking series. So listen, folks, I said we're gonna do it in 2024, and I don't say we're gonna do something and we don't at least give it a try. So in 2024. Couple of things, 3 major goals for CMR that I want to kick off. I'm looking for some sponsors for some of these. So if you want to sponsor any of these, do let me know. Number 1 is Cooking with Sandy. We are ready to go. Logo is done, everything done. You just need to give me the address. I'm coming to your house, and in the kitchen, we're going to be there cooking and talking and having a good time and eating, of course. And then we're going to launch our book club. And you young people, those of you listening on Instagram, pay attention now. I want to go ahead and launch the youth show as well. And that's where you guys are going to be at the spearheading, your own segment on CMR. And I will give you guidance and I'll help you with everything that you need, how to set it up, do your pre-recordings, the whole works. But it's going to be a CMR youth program where you guys talk about the issues that matter to you. So any young person out there who's interested in that, do let me know. Big shout out to some people. Oh, somebody sent me the tent pictures already. Big shout out to CIS. They had their annual art showcase yesterday. And I must tell you, I'm going to show you all some pictures here. I'm going to post up a little collage of photos later on because I took a lot of pictures. Some really impressive. Hold on one second. Somebody's asking for Miss Maria's number. Some really impressive art pieces from children of all ages, from like the kindergartners all the way up. I must say that I was taken aback by how, let me just see here, by how well organized the event was. It was in their high school building, and how amazing the children did. So it's the annual art showcase. I'm going to show you guys a couple pieces here. This is my, give me one second here. I'm going to share my iCloud. This is the easiest way to do it. All right, so let me just back up here. Any pictures not related to that, just ignore it. This is the easiest way for me to do this today, because otherwise I have to download all these off the. I must tell you, by the way, big shout out to Flo. It is a lot easier now to download content. Thank you, Apple, iPhone, for finally getting that USB-C port on the new iPhone 15. Got hooked up with an iPhone 15. You can just ignore these pictures. I'm trying to see where hold on, let me scroll down. This is Zeus. Look at Zeus sleeping in his little cage. Oh my gosh. Sometimes he goes in there now, even when the door is open. He's like, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to relax. There he is, relaxing in his little towel. Might tweet him. So let me see. Okay. So yep. Okay. We'll start here. So yes. big shout out to Flo. They've got the iPhone 15s in. Go give them a call. And one of the things I love about the iPhone, like the single thing I absolutely love, there's lots of improvements with the camera and other features. But one of the I would say my favorite feature is the fact now that they're using the USB port, because for someone like me who uses the iPhone as like my lifeline, like it is legitimately my work camera now. And trust me, I've got fancy DSLR. I've got a Sony. I have a Canon. I might as well sell those, honey child, because 95% of the time, what I'm using is my trusty iPhone. I'm going to show you guys. Yeah. So I use this. I'm on the road. I need something that's light and convenient, and this is it. You always have a camera on you. It's called your phone. And so I love the fact now that this is the USB and no longer the Lightning port. This is the first phone that they've done it with, because it means that I can transfer stuff so much easier to every other device. So I purchased, let me show you all some of the things that are on my list. And now I can easily back this up as well on an external drive, which I've just done. But I purchased these little USB drives. I think I just got some the other day, but I don't think I put them in my, I don't think they're in my drawer yet. But anyway, they look like just the regular USB dongles. They're USB-C. And now I can plug them right in here and transfer stuff quickly. In fact, you can even record directly on an external drive now with the iPhone 15. I'm just saying. You hit that record button, you tell it to record to the external drive once you plug it in. So I have this one called the T7. That's a Samsung T7 external drive. I have the blue one. It's somewhere here in the office. It's 2 terabyte, I think is what I bought. So I had a terabyte phone, so I backed up all my content to that. It just makes life, listen, if you're a content creator, then iPhone, external drive, USB-C, boom, good to go. So I'm so happy that they've done it. Now let me show you guys some pictures from yesterday. This is the CIS, Cayman International School. They had an art showcase, and look at some of these pictures. I mean, they're just so interesting. I gotta tell you, I was like, wow, these kids are quite talented. Some of it, like this person's like eating Chinese food, but some of them have a social theme to it. You can see that some of them are really, really thinking. Like here's a little girl fenced in with all of these pigs around her. Man, that's touching in an emotional way. Right. So here's one again. I mean, these kids, I'm like, wow, they're really in tune with maybe expressing some of how they're feeling, or even how other people around them are feeling. I was like, wow, look at this. Look at the faces in this one. They're so expressive. So lots of beautiful art. These are all the children from, like I said, kindergarten straight up. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's simple. It's an eye. But then look, the eye is actually the globe, the world globe in there. So that was pretty cool. But lots of, they had some sculptures, they had a few plates on display, and the high schoolers did a fantastic job. Look at this one, multiple faces within a face. So cool, right? So yeah, they did a fantastic job of putting this art showcase together. Look at this plate. It says, Dear Diary. And then it's like you have to read around the plate. Today feels like another day where I'm drowning. Oh my goodness. These kids are so expressive. And, art is a way, art, photography, writing, these are ways in which people express themselves. So you got to really read some of this stuff. It says, today feels like another day where I'm drowning in a sea of insecurities. Wow. Everywhere I look, it seems like, I'm kind of bending my head around to read it. Everywhere I look, it seems like, what's that word? Something has perfect. Oh, everyone. It seems like everyone has perfect noses and perfect bodies. Wow, look at what our young people are thinking about. And then there is me. I stand out for all the wrong reasons. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I want to hug this person. I stand up for all the wrong reasons. I caught my reflection in the mirror again and couldn't help but feel a wave of disappointment. Oh my gosh. Wash over me. My stomach, my thighs, my arms, countless, what's that next one? Hours in the gym. And yet I feel like I'm in a constant battle with my own body. Never slim enough. Clothes are exponentially harder. That came with a big word there. Exponentially harder to wear when nothing fits you. Getting ready because my something, oh gosh, I can't quite make that one out. Getting ready because my, is it waist? Something, oh, I can't quite read the, I would have to turn the plate. I'm not skinny enough. I will never be skinny enough. And then it says my arms are huge, 108 pounds. If that's all you weigh, honey child. Oh my God, to be 108 pounds again. I want a thigh gap. And you know, these are some of the things that young people are struggling with. 100 pounds. My stomach is gross. 95 pounds. I need to see bone. 110 pounds. My arms are huge. So, and then there's an inner part to it. My goodness, I wonder how they did this. This is so cool. Why is it so hard to love myself as I am? Why do I feel like I need to change to be accepted, to be loved, to be beautiful? Okay, then where's it? Every day something. And then it continues writing. So it's like circular writing. So it's a little bit hard without, if I had the plate in hand. But yes, I mean, it's so interesting that these young people, and again, this might not be how this young person's feeling, but this story is probably indicative of a lot of young people and how they are feeling like they're not good enough. You know, they get so much stress over a particular look being what's in a particular body type, right? But some people did butterflies, like kind of sculpture pieces. I mean, look at these pieces here. So it was very, very interesting. I'm going to post this up as a little video collage. Yes, Irvelyn, that's very deep. I mean, that's a high schooler doing that. I would want to have a conversation with that young lady for sure to make sure that they're not struggling. But again, so many of our young people are. You got to listen to young people. But giving them an opportunity to express themselves in art and crafts and through music, I think is really, really important. And a lot of this artwork was just phenomenal. And then they told you, like, you know, the age of the children, what grade they're in, what year, and so on. Look at this one here. Look at the skeleton one here. It's like this, I guess, skeleton coming out, but it's like coming out of almost like a mountainside. And then that's like the city there. These kids are very, very talented, I must tell you. So I went by and looked at, like, this one is a year, I think this is this a year 3? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So congratulations to CIS for putting on this art showcase. When will I be enough? Look at this one. This is so interesting. This one is a take on using animals for, you know, experimentations and makeup and so on. So it's like a cat, but then it has like rabbit kind of features as well. And you see the cosmetics testing there, injecting something into the cat's eye. So lots of socially aware young people. There's a few pieces. There's a whole section for anything made out of the recycled materials. And then some of them did little like houses like this. I think this is part of their maybe architectural program. So they did a bunch of little like houses made out of wood and sticks and stuff like that. Different designs. So those were pretty cool and interesting. I like how they did the stucco on this one. I thought that was cute. So yeah, I'll post these up later. This is the recycled section now, some of the recycled art. So they took like bottle caps and different recyclable material and made art out of it. And then you got to pick your favorite one. So this is recycled art competition. So this is like a bottle, and they put little eyes and stuff on it. So Globby, the silly fish. Yeah. So more recyclable stuff. This is a grade 5 student. This is my favorite in the recyclable area. I like the little turtle. All right, that's other stuff. Look at this one. Isn't this one cute? Love it. And look at the little kitty cat. Aw, they had so many amazing pieces. So look at that. Oh, this one I liked a lot too. This one's pretty cool. And then they had lots of butterflies on display. Grade 7 pop art still life. So this was a whole wall presentation by grade 7 classes. So very, very impressive. It was nice. Mixed media. Grade 7. This is the other section of the pop art wall display. Yeah, these kids did a really good job. All right. Beautiful butterflies. Oh, wait, let me show you guys. Gigi has a piece on display. Hold on. Let's see. There she is. Look at that. Her needlework. Isn't that just the cutest? She loves needling. And then I think I have another piece by her. They did a bird theme. So this is some quote. I love this quote by Bob Marley. It says, the people who are trying to make this world worse are not taking the day off. How can I? Amen, Brother Bob. Vince Lombardi says the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. And of course, Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my all-time favorites. He also, my favorite quote of all times is from him. But in this one, he says, to know even one life has breathed easier because you lived, that is success. Indeed. So lots of amazing, these are like some birds made out of like paper mache style. Yeah, it was impressive, I must say. Nice work. Let me show you. I'm trying to find. Oh, yes. Here we go. Look at Gigi, artist extraordinaire. Not quite, but she's getting there. So this is her like little bird. She loves art class. And then those are the little bird eggs and stuff. You can see the little chick coming out of the bird egg. Yes, honey chill. Encourage your children to love art and music and all of these other things. Miss Ethel says, "Aw, precious. I know." Eunasis says, love, love, love them. The kids should sell them to make a little cash. Yeah, that one was with the plate is very, very deep. I mean, wow. Really creative artwork, says Alejandro. Good morning to Miss Celine. Why you have to take your children to Jamaica? Might God help us parents. My sick child is so far away from me. How? Yes, I mean, like I said, Caymanians, I think for a lot of times, Miss Elaine, years gone by, and even now, it was a mark of someone who thought, some people think it's a good, I don't know, they grew up in environments where sending your children to boarding school is like the thing to do. And I have my concerns about it. I mean, I would want to be there with my child. So unless I can move to wherever they're at in boarding school and be literally up the block, I don't know. That's not really for me. I guess there's some benefits to it, depending on the academic programs and stuff being offered. Sometimes children do have special needs that for many, many years could not be met in Cayman. And even now, quite frankly, the struggle is real if your child requires certain things, right? So I can understand sometimes some of the benefits of a boarding school environment. But I am concerned that a lot of parents don't do their proper due diligence for sure. And I would not really be a good candidate for sending a child to boarding school because I would want to be there. I'm sorry, but I'm going to. Sign me up for parental boarding school. I'm going to be in the classroom next door. So just be careful if you're going to do it. Make sure it's a reputable institution. In many ways, art is political, says Alejandro. Oh, without a doubt. Art, music, sports are all excellent for children, says Miss Pat. Speaking of that, congratulations to John Gray High School. I understand that they won the sports, inter sports for, I guess, the high school level. They won the competition this year. So congratulations to them. Hello, Miss Debbie. She's wishing Zeus a happy Easter. He's actually right here today, sleeping. He looked at me just now when I said he's sleeping. Zeus, come and say hi to Miss Debbie and all of your fans. Come here, Pop Pop. Come here, Pop Pop. Hello. Oh, look at you. You want to say hi to everybody? He's grunting like, ugh. This dog, I tell you what, he grunts a lot and he makes a lot of sounds. Coco wasn't really as much into the sounds as him. He loves to make sounds. Hold on. Here we go. Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hello. Hi. He's such a chill dog. He is the most chill dog I've ever had. Like literally, you just hold him like this and he'll just fall asleep in 2 seconds. And he's just out like a lightning. Out like a light. There you go. Hello, sir. Rockabye, baby. Like just like this. And before you know it, he's sleeping. He is so chill. Big yawn. Big yawn. Hello, sir. You'll see him start to doze off here in a second. The eyes get tired. And then he's like, oh, I'm just here to sleep. So when I went away the other day, he was missing me. I got a photo of him sitting by the front door, looking for me that night. I was like, oh, poor Zeus. He'll soon get used to the trips. He's not used to it yet. Right, sir? Right? Say hi to everybody. Miss Debbie was just saying hi to you. Say hi, Miss Debbie. Hi, how are you? But he likes to make noises. Like he'll bark at you. He likes to communicate. Sometimes he makes these kind of grunting sounds and stuff. He's so funny. He's like, you woke me up for that? Like, really? Really? That's what you woke me up for? All right. Easter camping. Let's talk about Easter, honey child. Ingrid says, aw, so cute. He really is. He is the cutest little cutie patootie. Cutie patootie. I'm going to show you guys the picture of him. Of him looking for his mama. Like, where is she? See? I told y'all. Now he's going to talk to me. Now he's like, oh, you woke me up. You want to do something? Hello, sir. Hi. Hello. Hi, sir. Hello. Yeah, he likes to bark and grunt and... See? There you go. Yep. Didn't take much. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? I think I need to teach him like sign language. Do you have to go outside? Yeah? Do you have to go outside? You want to go outside? Or you just feel like talking to me? What is it? What is it? What is it, sir? What is it? Miss Stacy, I think he might want to go outside. Go on. Go on. But then he doesn't want to leave me. Go on. Go on. Nope. He's like, nope. Not going anywhere. You want to go outside? He's like, no. Oh my gosh. Go outside. Go on. Go on. Go on. There's no barking. He's just barking for the heck of it. I'm going to show you guys this picture here. Hold on. This is him. Oh yes, here he is. Sitting by the front door going, where are you? I miss you. Oh, my little Tweetum. My little Tweetum. He's so cute. All right. Let me see if I can save this one. There we go. Honey chill. Y'all know I love a dog and I love children. All right, here he is. Here he is. And I love old people too. Hold on now. Let me see. Oh, I got your camping photos. I'm going to show those in just a second. Y'all need to be careful this weekend too. If you're camping directly in the beach, the what we call them, the man of war, they're out in full force. They are beautiful, but don't mess around with them because they'll sting you. Hold on one second here. And as far as we know, police are looking for that wanted man. So make sure he don't come hanging out at your campsite over the Easter weekend looking for food or anything else. I know. Alejandro's like, what you went in trouble the dog for? I know. Now he's like, oh, you want to play? There he is, sitting there at night looking for me. Normally he doesn't just sit there like that. So this was when I had went away last week. Can you believe it's been a week already? Time just flies by. So he's sitting there like, when is she coming home? It's late. Aww. Wee Wee says, oh, he's so handsome. Garrett says, does Zeus have some Easter treats? We'll give him one of his little doggy treats. At boarding school, not for me, says Pat. The negatives outweigh the positives in my book. Thank you, Miss Sue. She says, lovely dog. He's so cute. Hilda says, he's so adorable. I know. Lizette said, he's so cute. Gorgeous. He is a little sweetheart. Happy Easter, Strong Wilt. Wishing everybody a happy Easter. Go on, get him started now, says Jamila. I know, right? He was like, oh, what are we doing here? I'm going to bark up the place. I mean, he doesn't bark excessively. You know, some dogs bark all the time. That's not him. But he does express himself with his vocal cords. And it's not always barking. Sometimes it's like grunting, and he makes these like really weird noises. Like he's kind of like half yawning, half like, and I'm like, okay. All right, honey, chill. Darlene says, Sandy, he's telling you that he wants to go to trips with you. I know, right? Maybe I should take him to the BRAC. Oh, God. One time I took Coco to the BRAC. We had a good time once we got there. But coming back on that little prop plane, never, ever again. We got to fly the jet when you're taking a dog. Trust and believe. Alejandro says, I tell you that when you disturb the peace, you shall not be forgiven. Morning, Sophia. All right, so here's some Easter camping pictures already up. You guys been pitching your tents for the past week, and I know it is a Cayman tradition to go around, and you got to be careful with these man of wars, to go around and reserve your spots early, because y'all don't want nobody else getting your spot. Now, I have a bit of a controversial question for you all this morning in relation to reserving your spots early. Somebody sent me a message over the weekend, and they said, basically, is this right? I'm kind of torn here between, yes, I think it's a bit of a problem. Yes. Mm-hmm. And no, this is just how it's done, and it's part of Cayman's culture. All right, so some of you put up picture, like the tape and stuff to say, okay, and you put a little sign up. This is for the Hill family, the Ebanks family, whatever. Other people decided to spray paint the trees. Now, tell me how y'all feel about this, because I do think that it depends certainly on what they're spray painting the trees with. Like I would probably want to know that before I make any real commentary on it. But if it's not an environmentally friendly thing, then you shouldn't spray paint the trees. Okay, let me show y'all a picture, because I've got this person sent me photos. Let me just find the photos. Hold on a second now. Where did the photos go? So again, this is an effort to get out there early and reserve your spots. But this person is like, I think this is taking it a bit far. So let me see now. Hold on. Let me just go back and try to find, I think they sent it over the weekend, like maybe from last week, Friday. So they sent some pictures and they were like, Sandy? Let me see here now. Where is that email? They actually sent me multiple emails on this. Let me just try to find at least one. Okay, honey chill. Just hold on a second. I'm looking. We get so many emails. All right, hold on. Let me see. Where is that? I looked at it and I'm trying to remember if I even responded to them. Spring cleaning. That's not it. Okay, hold on. Let me try to do a search for, what was it? Camping. Oh my gosh, I can't even find the emails now. Anyway, I can't find the pictures now, believe it or not. I know it was last weekend, sometime in the past week. So they sent, let me try another. It is this email, isn't it? Yeah. So they sent a picture of, oh yes, here it is. Here it is. Finally found it. Oh my gosh. Took forever. So let me see if I can save picture. I'm going to show you guys these pictures. So we'll do camping. Okay. So they sent me a number of, and this is down in the Barkers area. And so I know that y'all are keen to protect Barkers. And this person's like, I don't think this is what we had in mind when we're talking about trying to preserve and protect this beautiful, what should be a national park, but it isn't. Because I see y'all wanting to develop every inch of it. And soon all of your camping will be gone, your camping locations, if some developers have their way. So this person said, spray Barker's trees spray painted. And so these have been spray painted because people are trying to reserve their camping sites. And I honestly thought there's probably a better way of reserving it than spray painting the actual trees. But let me get your opinion on it and tell me what you guys think. Hold on a second. So here's one example of what it looks like. So there it is. That's one. Where did the other ones go? Okay. That was one of them. Where did I save the others? So, I mean, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is too much? Is this, like I said, I don't know what they've used to spray paint the tree with. I don't know if this is environmentally friendly. We got the Hides family saying this is our area. And this one says RSVP on the tree bark itself. Does this stuff come off of the tree bark? I guess is my question. And then here it is. So, I mean, what's a better way of staking out your campground? Spray painting the trees, that doesn't necessarily stop anybody else from going set up. I mean, other people could go set up, and what are you gonna do? Fight over a tree? Fight over a campground? I know most people, like I said, they start to actually pitch the tents early, or they put up tape like around the area that they intend to use. So what are your thoughts on this? I'm curious. 936-2626. Let me get your thoughts on this. Do you think that this is going too far and this is not environmentally friendly, especially for an area where we're saying that, oh, Barkers is so beautiful and we want to protect Barkers and da 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 da. And is this in the spirit of protecting that area? So let me read some of your comments. Everton says you don't reserve a campsite, first come, first serve. Everton, clearly you have not camped in Cayman. It's a thing to reserve. And the families who they're like, every year I come here and I don't want nobody else coming in this spot, especially no foreigners. Don't y'all even think about it. I'm like, okay, honey chow. Morning, caller.
Morning, Sandy.
What are your thoughts on this? Going too far?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, what I gotta say about that is, boy, I don't know how some people can think that they're doing any justice by saving things when they don't have the time to really do anything about it. When it comes into camping, you should be first come, first serve thing. If you really gonna camp out there, you set up from tonight. You know, you set up from tonight without a plan unless you go by.
No, but some people are already grabbing spots, so you better go from a week out. That's what people have to do.
Right, but back when I remember how it used to be, you just put the you know, the little caution tape around the area that you're gonna be camping out, and you have it already done as a poster by which department it is that you could go to the in government that you can just reserve that spot for you camping and whatnot. They do it in public beaches and things like this. I can't remember how it goes, but it's been like almost 20 years now. Sunday, and I've been camping, so I don't know. When it comes into these type of things, ever since Hurricane Ivan, camping tradition to me just changed. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so you think this is going too far?
Really, it really is, because before you used to respect the people that you know do these things, you know, like in West Bay Bar, because they have a specific spots that are, you know, permanent. I would say permanently, because they all year long, every year they're the same people in this area. I don't know if they purchased the land or what it is, but you know, by marking territories by spray paint, that's a desperate approach of saving spots that you definitely don't have authority to take over like that. That's a public place. You can't be destroying it. That's just as equal as vandalism, in my opinion.
Okay. 936-2626. Alejandro's weighed in. Anybody else has an opinion on this? What do you all think? Gone too far? Or A-okay? What do y'all think about this? Spray painting the trees to reserve. Shaka Zulu says that's wrong in every which way. Darlene McKenzie says campers make sure the foul traps are long and wide. What foul traps? Y'all doing foul traps? Lizette says we do beach cleanup, but we will wait until after Easter. Do that people get ignorant when we're near their tent cleaning. Wow, y'all get possessive of camping. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Sandy.
How you doing?
I'm good.
What are your thoughts on this one?
Anyone know anything about agriculture? We just like how we as human, we breathe through our skin. That's the same thing the trees do. So when you spray paint, you are actually preventing the plant from absorbing nutrients that it needs. And even after camping, it's gonna look awful.
I didn't even know that. So yeah,
it's just like, okay, you paint a wall. No water goes through the paint. It's the same thing with plants.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much, caller. Appreciate it. 936-2626. Wow. Look at that. Honestly did not know that. Lizette talking about the beach cleanup. Now, you guys know, and keep calling in 936-2626. I want your thoughts on this because, you know, I think we're probably educating people here. I never thought of that. I didn't know that. And a lot of you might be out there spray painting trees and you'd never thought about, oh my God, I'm actually killing the tree. Because now the tree is not going to be able to get sufficient nutrient to be able to survive. I mean, if you thought about it that way, you probably wouldn't do it. Am I right or am I right? So beach cleanup is a big, big deal. So I know that a lot of you might know this, but the DART organization owns a lot of these beachfront properties. They're undeveloped, so they're not really doing anything with the properties. But need I remind you, I'm actually going to go here and they have a campaign every single year. We've spoken to them in the past. They have a campaign called Leave No Trace. And so they put up signage. They say, listen, we don't have an issue with you using the property. Obviously, they're not using it. They're just keeping it, you know. So they're like, we don't have a problem with you using the property. However, leave it as either as good as you found it or even better than you found it. So in their effort to, I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures here. in their effort to encourage you to do that, they actually go as far as actually providing garbage bins. They provide the big ones, and they also do what's it called again? Hold on. Gotta download some of this for y'all to see. So they provide the garbage bins, and they also do signage. They give you the porta potty. They rent porta potties from Massive, and they put those out there because they don't want you leaving all your poo-poo all over the place. So they really, really go out of their way every single Easter to ensure that you're able to, with their help, to leave the property as clean as you possibly can. Shaka Zulu says, no tagging trees with anything unless it's your property and you're maintaining foliage at the property. This is certainly out of the question. No painting of trees. Darlene McKenzie says, Sandy, tell the campers to set their foul traps with the biggest size fishing line they can get without food in them, so they can try and catch they can try to catch the wanted man. Oh, Lord have mercy. First come, first serve, says Debbie. Strong Wilt says, take him to the Brack so he can look for Auntie Julie. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, sir. Irvin says, nope to the prop plane. Campers, let me see. They will fight, says Lizette. They will fight, trust me. What a mess. The audacity. I'm not a person to tell someone what they can do and what they can't do, but what is this? Something missing contest. What? Some missing contests marking territories. Use the caution tape, says Denver. Yeah, or other little signs. Richard says, do not spray the trees. Do not leave your mark on the environment. Do we need to take a vote today? I think we're going to do a vote. Let's see here. Let's do a trivia. Let's do a poll question. Should you spray paint trees to reserve your camping? Is it going too far? Maybe that's the question. All right, so let's open the question up today. We'll do it for like maybe a couple days. Spray painting. Okay. So the question is going to be, is spray painting trees wrong? I mean, for any reason, really. Whether it's camping or anything else. So is spray painting trees wrong? Yes or no? And let's launch this question. I'll share the link here in the chat conversation. You guys can vote. And then, Mr. Zeus, are you wanting to vote? What's your vote? What do you say, Zeusy? Well, what's your opinion on this? Is spray painting trees wrong? I think he's saying yes, that's wrong. He's saying to only pee on trees. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Sandy. That painting those trees, people don't realize that it's unhealthy for the plants because the plants actually breathe from their trunk. The first place I've ever seen anybody paint plants was in Jamaica. Practically every coconut palm or royal palm or a regular tree, they got them painted different colors, but mostly white. Because when I went to Jamaica, that's all I was wondering until I used to take people out on the boat and I got people, to tell me, so that's one of the most healthy, because they asked me, why is it that people are painting the trees here? I said, but that's a Jamaican thing, as far as I can know. And it's unfortunate, he said, that is one of the most terrible things you can do to a plant, because after a while it suffocates them.
All right, so you're going to vote in the poll, and your vote would be, is spray painting trees wrong? So far, 100% of the people say yes. All right, go.
That should be illegal. That should be illegal.
I'm going to send you the link as well. Share the link, folks. Thank you so much, Mr. Dexter. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
Okay, dear. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
Morning again, Sandra.
Morning, dear.
Easy. You want an easy fix?
Okay.
All these spray painted reserve campsites. DOE should just go around and get names of the persons that are actually on that site, and when they leave, they should go back and clean up everything, clean off all the paints. Or they pay a fine to have it done. Easy fix, and it will stop. They won't think about doing it again.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much. 936-2626 is the telephone number. Again, someone sent the photos. Is spray painting trees wrong? They're trying to reserve their trees, I guess, is the idea here. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Sunday. Again, I gotta say, when it come into deciding if it wrong, of course it's wrong to do those things, right? The plants really do breathe through their skins, the carbon dioxide that we let go. But if I'm not wrong, I remember hearing from a landscaper about this thing where they said they paint the trunks of the palm trees, especially the palm trees, because they're easy to rot, and they protect them. It's waterproof or something like this for the roots. And then at the same time, it prevents from termites from eating the insides. I don't know how true that is, but that's what the excuse that I've always been hearing with the white paint on palm trees. That's just palm trees and like sea grape trees.
Well, I wonder if is that a special kind of paint or a special type of process? I mean, I honestly don't know enough about it.
I was because I'm a painter, and I would assume that they would use some kind of mold-proof paint where it prevents mold and stuff like that. But not everybody thinks that. They think that it's just any type of paint that they can put onto the tree, where the tree would probably absorb it versus coating it, because it's like a birch tree. This birch trees, they don't really keep the skin. They let go their skin. Their bark is constantly shedding. That's why termites don't take them. But I would assume that it would be like a protective coat if you put a layer of paint on the trunk of the tree, just on the trunk, like how you see people would wrap aluminum foil around their trees to prevent like iguanas from climbing and stuff like this. I would assume it would be the same situation with paint in the trunk. It would prevent like termites from crawling on the ground or underground because it has a deterrent. I mean, I would assume it like that, because I was told by a Jamaican landscaper years ago. This was like 2010, something around that time, and I've always stuck to it. I never saw it wrong, but tagging trees on like spray paint and stuff. My God, Sandy, it better off they said that they're gonna mark this tree to knock it down. They remember which tree it was, but geez, to write your name, nobody won't remember your name. Like on public property as well, to beautify this island. We're trying to help keep the island beautiful. I'm not saying that putting a little spray paint could kill the tree, but it looks ugly. It just looks terrible.
All right, we have another caller. Let's grab this one. Thank you. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, Sandy.
Morning, dear. What's your take on this one? Not too bad.
Yes. I heard that the reason why people painted the bottom of large trees is to deter someone from hiding behind them at night. I'm not sure which scenario is right, but that makes more sense to me, because if there's, for instance, like you have a business place and there's a lot of palm trees around and someone want to stake out and hide behind a tree, putting it white in the night when you move behind that tree, you would be easily detected. So I sort of buy into that one, but I'm not sure what the reason is.
I don't know that one. That one, I'm not too sure about that one, but we'll find out, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who knows. But thank you, caller. But what do you think about just tagging them for the purposes of reserving your spot for camping?
Oh, that's absolutely wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my dear.
Have a good one.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
936-2626, campers out and about. And it was brought to your attention that some people in the Barkers area have tagged their trees, spray painted trees with their names on it. So far, I've not heard a single person say that this is the right thing to do. Seems almost unanimous. that spray painting trees is not a good idea. Okay, let's Sophia says, well, Sandy, if you're a camper and been in one spot for years, people should know not to go there. Well, I mean, you have to remember now that people are new to camping. There might be some of our visitors who were like, oh, this is a Caymanian thing, but they want to try it too. So they may not know what spots are traditionally reserved by certain families. But yes, I mean, there are families who, especially if they live in the vicinity of a camping ground, they tend to go there every single year. But that doesn't mean that people are going to automatically know what camping site is for whom. So I think that putting up the caution tape with a little name on it, that's okay. Shaka Zulu says it's going too far for sure. Haley says it's just as easy, and if anything more effective, to use string and map out your spot. Then when you come to set up, you can take the string down. Garrett says this is how people usually mark land they purchase, but this is public land or private land given for public use. Gabby says that's childish. Debbie says it's a bad idea. It looks bad. Tying a ribbon would also work. Sophia says, hell no, sir. Camping been around for years, and you have your spot. That's your spot. My man, says Everton, kaboom to that, I guess, the last caller. Strong Wilt says, I totally agree with that caller. Sophia, exactly. Everyone should know because it's a yearly thing. But everyone doesn't know. Pat says, gone too far. Make sure you guys are voting. You can scan the barcode or use the link. Dee Dee says, would that cause damage to the trees? So this is a good question. So we've already had a few callers that say it is damaging to the trees. Sophia says, Sandy, I would say to put a ribbon on the tree or just use rope around the tree. Alejandro has weighed in because I don't know what kind of paint is being used, whether it's toxic or otherwise. So Sophia says, yes, Sandy, Uncle Dart puts up signs, dumpsters, and also bags for people to use them. No, I mean, the Dart organization goes out of their way on their properties, and there's a few of them. There's some up Kaibo Way. There's some like West Bay Road, close to the 7 Mile Beach quadrant. So I'm going to actually show you guys. I think I was able to pull up the video from last year. So let me just see if I can share this with you guys of exactly what the DART organization does so that you don't mess up the place. You have options. Alejandro says it looked like some slum area tagging territories. Rough Seas says, I think it looks tacky. And I know how arrogant people get thinking that it's their spot. I want here first and a loud, arrogant, aggressive tune. I can just hear it now. Ms. Hilda says if it's a public area that everyone, including foreigners, should have a fair chance at booking a spot. It doesn't matter that a certain family has been camping on a particular spot. Honey child, Ms. Hilda, you don't know these campers. Nailing a sign would have been more appropriate. Let's use our common sense in 2024. Gabby says it's childish to me, to be honest. Alejandro says, I mean, do we really need to vote for that? Yeah, because apparently one person has said no. They don't see any problem with it. That's one person. That's a person who spray painted it. Let's be honest. Matt B says, please ask the non-Caymanians / new Caymanians who want to partake in the camping tradition to not camp in front of the governor's residence or any residence unless it is their own. Okay, honey child. Thank you, Nat B. So although, you got to the high water mark, she's saying be considerate that people who live on beachfront properties, including the governor, does not want to be, having your campsite run right in front of them. Everton says, and that color is too bright. It looks terrible. And no, you should not paint the tree. I see a lot of trees painted with white paint, says Albert. But Albert, what do you think? Do you think this is okay? A landscaping person told me it's for termites, the white one. If it's a dead branch, you can plant it if you're doing a decoration or a dead tree just for decoration. Rough Seas, I thought they painted those coconut trees to prevent bugs and termites. We'll have to ask a landscaper about that. Gabby says, I agree, first come, first serve. If you're a first-time camper and you get there first, it wouldn't be fair for someone to want to fight you because they use the spot every year. Rough Seas that says they paint coconut trees in every single country that I know. How about just get a plot and put your name on it? Gabby, shame on you, says Sophia. Like you've been camping there for years. You think it's fair for someone else to come and take the spot? Oh, Lord, have mercy. Sounds like we have another camping question coming. Everton says spray paint your body and see what happens. Your body cannot breathe and you cannot die, and you're gonna die, or that area will dead. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra.
How are you? Not bad. What's your take on this? To spray paint or not spray paint?
Well, I'm not on to that, but I on to telling you how we've been camping in one spot for years.
Yes.
We went there like 3 weekends now, cleaned it up, cut up our firewood for the caboose. Somebody went there, took almost all the wood, made fire pots all over the place, took and dug out a hole where my cousin was going to put her tent. And they cut the bark off some of the grape trees. They left all their garbage there. We had some ice box there. They took their hand or something and punched holes in them.
Oh, no.
And it's a boat. We got a picture of the boat. We don't know who the people is, but we got a picture of the boat.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That's really bad. I wouldn't do people that. We got caboose that we cut up wood for before we go there. And we had up a sign, campsite taken. They don't go there to help rake up the leaves or black grass or nothing else, but they want to come and take over your spot. We've been there for years.
Wow.
Well, that's the kind of things they're doing. That's on north side road going into Cayman.
That's not good.
No.
So, I mean, does it look like these people are going to be setting up camp at your location? Like, what is it that they're doing?
They had one small camp there, but one of my uncles went there and told them they would have to move. So they say they were moving the next day, but they moved from that night after they had made all the mess that they made. I mean, like 4 spots on the ground where we had done raked up. They set heat there, took the firewood and just light it and make it burn out right there. Because if they wanted, they could have used the caboose and cook food if that's what they were doing. And they didn't do that. They had like 4 spots where they took and set the wood afire. So I don't think people should be doing other people them kind of things.
Yeah, definitely not. That's wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for letting us know, my dear.
Okay.
Okay, honey. You too.
Bye.
All right. So Heslin says that once it's a water-based paint, it can wash off easily. I mean, listen, there has to be some courtesy here, right? Camping is a huge Cayman tradition. New Caymanians want to experience it. I don't see any issues with that at all. I mean, that's fantastic, I think, for them to get into Cayman culture in that sense. However, there are certain camping etiquettes that seem like common sense, but as this caller just said, maybe they're not common sense at all. So if someone has corded off their area or has put down camping equipment, their wood, their stove, their camping gear, it's obvious that they are going to be claiming that spot. You don't go and touch other people's stuff. I mean, I'm shocked that we even have to say this, but don't go touching other people's things, and certainly don't steal their stuff and don't destroy it. What the heck is wrong with y'all? No bring up, say, honestly, y'all need help. Y'all need Jesus. That is just completely wrong. I can't imagine who does that. You steal firewood, destroy people's camping sites, digging holes and all kind of stuff. Come on. Well, ma'am, you have a picture of the boat. Maybe you need to send us a picture of the boat. We can probably identify exactly who the culprits are. Rough Sea says government needs to start renting slots to camp to prevent overcrowding and turmoil. Lord, you want to have a situation on your hands? We have families who've been camping in the same spot for 20, 30 years, says Nat B. Marina says, with regards to the health of the trees, remember the flip-flop tree? It couldn't breathe and someone moved them in the middle of the night. Yes, that was a big thing. Somebody said, Lord, this camping thing is serious. Listen, I'm telling you, it is. Marina also says that trees are whitewashed to reflect heat from the bark as well as insects. This is the case in Europe anyway. Forest officials mark trees for harvest. No, man, people take the camping business serious, you know, trust and believe. By the way, somebody's looking for some breadfruit. Anybody has access to any breadfruit? Do let me know. I've got a camper who's actually looking for some breadfruit. 1 or 2 we'll have to do, but do let me know if you have any sources for breadfruit. Gabby says if the spot is obviously reserved, then that's different. But she's saying that how are you supposed to know? She hasn't camped since she was a kid. So she decides to go camping now with her kids for the first time. How are they supposed to know not to camp in particular areas? That's the point, really, is you're not going to know. So, you know, marking it in some fashion makes sense. But the question really here is whether or not marking it with spray paint gone too far. Seems like most of you have said it's gone too far. So, Siobhan, welcome back. You've got a question up here. You might want to vote. Now you understand, Sandy, how people feel about these spots. We do clean up 2 weeks before, and then we set up. Johan says we need immigration reform now. What does that have to do with camping, Johan? Johan says common courtesy, respect, manners, and decency no longer what happens in Cayman. Too many bad-minded people and outsiders do not respect our customs. Well, apparently some of our own people, I'm willing to bet you, Johan, that the people who did that to that campsite are Caymanians. If I had to put my little $5 bet down on the table, I am willing to bet you that they're not no foreigners. So immigration reform not gonna have nothing to do with that. These are Caymanians. I'm gonna put my money on it. Let me share the link again. The question is spray painting these trees going too far? Thank you, ma'am. Rough Sea says, I prefer to camp in my house with my AC and TV. Rough Seas, you're my kind of camper. I tell you what, we got to do a little day camping so Gigi and a friend can experience it, like setting up a tent, pitching a tent and that kind of thing. Maybe some marshmallows. We might do a little bit of food. But yes, honey child, at night, my neck requires the proper kind of pillows. I'm just saying. Johan goes on to say, plus Caymanians need to do better. Show the same unity the outsiders show and defend each other. Well, that's where we need to start, honey child. Start from the inside. All right, let's watch this video. Like I said, we played it in previous years. This was last year's interview. Please sit back and watch it again. All right, folks. So we're on campsite here with Dom Ross, property manager.
Yeah.
Over at DART organization. He's a very, very busy man. Of course, Easter season is always a time that he looks forward to, that keeps him especially busy, and he gets out to the various campsites. Good afternoon, Dom. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm doing well, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about, I know, this has become an annual tradition now for a number of years. You go out to all the different camping sites that are on DART property, essentially. And, you encourage people to leave the place, as your sign says, leave this place, leave no trace. So tell us a little bit about this initiative.
Yeah, so a few years ago, we obviously recognized that the camping tradition is a big thing in Cayman and will continue to be so. So as we have lands that are currently not in use, we'd like to make those available to the public to continue their Easter camping traditions on. And obviously with that comes some responsibility on the part of the campers, and we just encourage them to use the properties, but to use them responsibly and to look after them and to leave them in a state that they would like to find them when they come again next year, so they're not having to. So we provide some dumpsters for them to throw the trash into, so they don't have to take it with them off site. and we provide some portable restroom facilities that they're able to use on site as well.
Yeah.
At a few locations.
Yeah, so last year we were out in the north side vicinity looking at some camping sites there. This year now we're basically 7 Mile Beach, the end of the Kimpton area. And my goodness, it's amazing the spots that people find to camp. They really go off the beaten path a little bit and find every nook and cranny that's kind of private to set up their tents. And of course, there are individuals who scope out a location a week or two in advance to make sure they get the best possible spots year after year. I think this is a wonderful initiative that the DART organization has undertaken. So how many sites are you actually putting these portable toilets and dumpsters at?
Yep, so we're here, like you said, just at the north of the Kimpton Seafire Resort on the festival grounds where Kaboo was held a few years ago. We have them here. We
Looks like we
cost to providing this, but you'd rather people use the proper facility for, the toilet facility as well as the garbage bins that you make available.
Yeah, absolutely, and it just makes everybody's life easier. It makes it a better experience for all of the families that come out to these sites to camp as well. They're not, having to leave their trash around for the weekend or the week that they're camping out, and they can not have to drive off site to find restroom facilities, so they can spend more time on the beach with their families. So it makes it just a better experience all around.
All right, folks. So again, the idea is leave it, hopefully better, maybe even than you found it, but definitely at least as good as you found it. Don't leave your trash behind. Pick up after yourself. They've made it super easy. There are dumpsters, there are toilet facilities that are provided to make it really a no-brainer. Just pick up after yourself, put it in those areas, and then DART will come at some point and have the porta toilets and the other stuff picked up.
They'll all be collected next week, Wednesday, so they have a full week, and then they'll get picked up by the companies that delivered them out.
I think this is a great idea. I think more private companies, this could be a partnership with government where they provide this even though it's not their land. It might be government, whatever beach, but this is a fantastic idea. So again, Dom Ross, part of the DART organization, this is his most fun time of year, no doubt, to come out and make sure that this gets done and to, again, help our environment. I have no issues with you camping on it. Just please try to, leave it in a good condition once you leave. Dom, really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate the time.
So again, keep the beaches clean, clean up after yourself, use the porta potties, leave no trace. If you love this place, leave no trace is the idea. Please, just clean up after yourself. It shouldn't be that hard, but we look around on a daily basis, honey child. Y'all be sending me photos. Just last week, you guys were sending me some from the waterfront area down close to, what's that restaurant called? Lobster Pot. You got to see the debris and the garbage that was there. It was disgusting. I'm not saying that some of it might actually not be washing up on our shores, but a lot of it is homegrown trash. Johan says real Caymanians are mostly not nasty. Come on, Johan. You know some of y'all nasty. I'm not making this real versus not real versus half Caymanian versus 1/3 half breed twice removed. What I'm saying is some of y'all have always been nasty, and some of y'all, just acquired some nastiness along the way from one generation to the next. So y'all need to get it together. I'm not really business. I'm just saying, keep the place clean. Camping is a tradition that we'd love to continue to enjoy, but leave the place as good, if not better, than you found it. So you take your garbage bags with you, and you keep the place clean, okay? All right. Oh my gosh, my husband just sent me something. He is so funny. Oh, he just sent me a video of her daughter. Oh, from 4 years ago when she was baking in the kitchen with me. Oh my gosh, so cute. Ugh. He knows how to make my heart melt. There's a video of her holding on to the hard dough bread. Like, this is mine. Give me some bread and butter. She loves the bread, honey child. I'll be trying to pump the brakes on the bread. I'm like, don't buy any hard dough bread. Clean as you go, says Everton. Thanks for the link. I voted. Thanks, Siobhan. Share the link with everybody. So again, so far, most of you, majority of people are saying, nope. No spray painting of the trees. Thank you very much. All right. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
How are you?
Hello, darling. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not bad.
Good.
I am the person who had called you about the landlord and tenant with the money.
Oh, yes. Yes, honey child. What's anything new?
Nothing new. Nothing new. I do not hear a word from him from that lady.
All right. Did you had sent me her number on this WhatsApp number?
Yes, I did.
All right. Let me see if we can reach out to her this morning. I'm just going through. I'm going to check your messages from your number. Let me see. So basically, she's kept your deposit money.
Yes, she have my deposit money, $1,300. And however, she said I pay her 2-time late fee, so I told her to deduct out her $50 and give me back the rest. Up until now, I haven't heard from her, and she is telling me about work money's gotta work, in which way she get the place perfectly good, and she know about in the door that the wood lights are eaten off. So I need to know what kind of deposit, what kind of repair she's talking about.
I'm not seeing a WhatsApp message from you. Can you send it to me now that you're on the phone? Just type it into the message thing. Send me her number.
It wouldn't come on this number.
Which number you sent it on?
There on level 65 number. Check it.
No, but I would need to know the number because I don't have that. I wouldn't have that saved as that in my phone. So I need to know what number you sent it from.
Oh, check it from 924-6501.
924.
I have used another phone. Yes, I have used another phone to text the message.
6501. Oh.
Yes.
You sent it on the WhatsApp or you sent it by text? Let me try to see.
I sent it on the WhatsApp. I could send it back again.
Yeah, send it for me now because I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
All right. So send it now. Just hold on to the phone. I'm going to call her on the other line, but go ahead and send it now for me.
Okay. Okay, will do.
Because I want to call her while you're on the line in case, you have any clarification for her. So I'm waiting for you to send it. Just go ahead and send it on the WhatsApp now.
Yeah.
All right. So folks, just be courteous over the weekend in terms of camping. Again, I'm going to do a little drive out. I've gotten an invitation to a couple places already. So I will definitely stop by some of your sites. Anybody else wants me to come by and say hello, just send me a quick message. And I'm happy to to do that. So congratulations again to our winner who won 2 of those VIP tickets today, valued at $300 each. Wow, that's fantastic. Johan says no, but the label goes Caymanians are nasty people or lazy people or entitled people, yet everyone in a work permit thinks they're entitled to PR and deserving of status based on their financial position. We all got to do better, but respect for our people, culture, and way of life must be respected. Have you sent the message? I don't see anything coming in yet. Miss?
Yeah, yes, I'm coming, Sandra. I'm coming, please. All right. Check it now. Check it on 1165. You see it?
Yes. All right. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I need to be able to call her on.
She's not answering no phone.
Oh. Okay. Let's see if we can get a hold of her. All right, hold on 1 second for me, honey chill. Let's try it.
Okay.
Let's see. Good morning. Oh, I see she has a cute little dog for her profile picture in WhatsApp. Oh.
Yes, that's her.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see. So when you call her, you're not getting a response either?
I'm not getting any response. But when I text her on WhatsApp, then she don't read, and then it take her days. And if she reads, she don't reply and say nothing. All she's saying that she gotta use the money do repairs. I tried to ask her what repairs, and she cannot answer. But after I go ahead.
She has a job?
Pardon me? No, she don't have a job.
She doesn't have a job.
She doesn't have a job. She always home, or she go and sell fish sometime.
Where is she from?
She's from Honduras.
Okay, and you said that the apartment is in Prospect.
Yes, the property is 351 Prospect, Marina Drive.
Maybe we now need to have a name. You got a name for this landlord?
Yes, I got a name for her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tanya Brown. Tanya Brown, and she carry another name as Leruda Campbell.
Why would she have 2 different names that are so different?
I wondering if she had married, because she had married here in Cayman. That's how her name is. Yeah, it's a Tanya Brown, and it's a MEE Lidiro Campbell.
Yeah. Right. Tanya Brown. Let me just have a look here. Tanya Brown.
Yeah, NEELOREDO Chamber. TANIA.
What was the other? What was the other name?
NEELOREDO Chamber.
LEELOR.
No, in the NEE is when you say me, and so that is our yes.
Okay,
yes.
and then it's what?
Yes, but her name is TANIA. She have a D, and then Brown. So Tanya D. Brown.
Okay, I think I got her. Tanya Brown. You said she's from Honduras?
Yeah, she's from Honduras.
Brown skin lady?
No, she is dark. I guess she's married here. Yeah.
She has any tattoos?
No, she don't have a tattoo.
That's not the right Tanya Brown.
She has 2 sons. She has 2 sons.
No, that's
not
not the right
husband has passed.
Okay, here's another one that lives in La Ceiba, Atlantida. Okay, this must be her. There's more than one Tanya Brown. 2 little boys?
She has 2 little sons, yes. That go to John Gray. Yes.
Okay. Yes, I see now. Okay. I don't see any pictures of her though. I see a few pictures of the little boys, but none of her. All right. People that are friends with Tanya Brown. She has a few friends here. Kirby Powell, Wanda, Kimberly. Y'all help us out. Louise Brown. Is she family to Louise? Tanya Brown? Same last name. Both from Honduras?
I am not sure, but she has family here. I think she has some family at West Beach. I don't know her family. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try to see if we can get a hold of her.
Yes, please.
I have found her online. So let's see how we can reach out to her. So you gave her $1,300. Oh, hold on. Is this her? Oh, this is her calling. Hold on, honey chill.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Tanya.
Good morning.
Morning. Hi. Yes, Sandra here. How are you?
Good, and you, Sandra?
Not too bad. I have one lady here on the radio who says that she was your tenant. What's your name, miss?
Diane.
Diane?
Yes,
and
please.
She's trying to inquire about when is she going to get her deposit money back, the $1,300 deposit that she paid.
She getting her the balance of her deposit the 29th of this month. I get to work from last Friday to tell her to come pick up her money.
So the 29th is tomorrow.
Well, she can come for money tomorrow or today if she wants to. No problem with me.
She can come today or tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, she can come for
after what kind of repair?
That she destroyed by property. So when she destroyed it, she got receipts to prove it.
All right. So she was asking, because she's saying that she hasn't done any damage. There's a door or something that had mites or something in it. So she's really questioning how many.
She got a receipt for it, Mom. I got everything with receipts to detail everything. So if she wanted, she could come and get her money. Today she want her receipts, no problem with me.
Okay.
Sandra.
Yeah, she has a question. Yes, 1 second. Yes, ma'am.
There wasn't any repair that is done by me. It was the wood lights that eaten off the door, and it was the wood lights that eat off the closet.
But wood lights don't have anything to do with you.
It don't have anything. I have the video on my phone to show. I have proof, and she know all about it. So when she checked the house, when I finished and hand over the house, she said to me, Diane, everything is okay. Everything is fine. I know about that, and I know about that. I said, what about my deposit? And she tell me that as soon as you pay the bills, then you get back your deposit. Now I pay my bills. I need to show her the bills. And that is what you're saying about I damaged place. There wasn't any damage there. And I have the proof on my phone. Everything in the apartment, I have it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I pay her when I give her the key.
All right. So what you need to do, she says your deposit is ready today, right? What you need to do now is you need to go to her. She says, I guess you know where to go and collect it.
She said I must come at her apartment.
What, miss? She said you must come and get the deposit. So how are you supposed to get your deposit?
She texted me and told me that she's got to leave it at the station. I must show up at her house.
Well, go and collect your deposit. Let me just confirm with her where you're supposed to collect it.
And then find out for now how many money is in there.
I don't know that she's going to tell me that, but hold on. All right. Well, she's not answering. All right. So what I suggest you do is you go and you collect it. Then what you can do from there is if there's any further discrepancy where she's holding back money for repairs that you say has nothing to do with you, then by all means, you can deal with it separately from that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I will be in touch. I will let you know what's happening. Thank you so much.
All right, my dear.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay. We made some headway. Okay, good.
Okay, thanks.
All right, dear. All right. Well, there you go. She said the deposit money's ready to collect. Okay, folks. 9362626. Any other problems we can solve for y'all ahead of the holidays? Let me see here now. Somebody's asking about this spray painting thing. They're like, what? Somebody spray painted a tree? Say what? Yep. More than one tree, in fact. Okay. Someone says to make sure to tell her to take somebody with her. All right. Gabby says these landlords, boy, shaking my head. Please take pictures and videos before and after you move into an apartment. Always record every interaction with the landlord, save messages and call logs. Absolutely wonderful advice. Let me be clear to you people who own property that you're renting. There are certain things, listen carefully, okay? Door mites, termites, wood mites, whatever. There's normal wear and tear that has nothing to do with your tenants. That's not what a security deposit is for. You see, you all landlords have a mistaken belief that your tenants are supposed to pay for everything under the sun, and you must have property at no expense to yourself. Let me inform you that from a legal position, you could not be more wrong. That's flawed logic. Yeah, don't make no sense. You cannot have property and not be expected to spend money on your property. A security deposit is not meant for those types of things, including some of y'all don't want to have what's the thing called? Oh Lord, what's it called? Pest control. That's your responsibility. Now, it's reasonable to have it once a quarter, depending on where your house is, where your tenants live. might be required more. Now, if your tenant is particular and they want it more often, then the spraying in betweens would be their responsibility. Okay. You have roof leaks. That is your responsibility. That is not something for a tenant to pay. That don't have nothing to do with the tenant. A security deposit is for damage to property, not wear and tear. And every single property has natural and normal wear and tear. That is not the responsibility of your tenant's deposit money. You shouldn't be taking, you know how long wood mites and stuff have to be in that wood before they even start to present themselves and before you're able to actually see the damage? That's not her responsibility to pay for that. I mean, this is actually quite ridiculous. Someone was asking a question recently on Facebook, actually, saying that, you know, they live at a location and they're wondering if their landlord might have some involvement in this, but they've had their car broken into multiple times. So this was the question, and I thought it was a very interesting question. So they said, quick question, need thoughts on this. Pretend you're a tenant renting an apartment one night, second time in 18 months, 4 cars were vandalized, occurring island-wide recently. 2 cars had windows smashed, doors locked, and 2 cars were not damaged. The doors were left unlocked. What action would you expect the landlord to take, and how much of the damage should the landlord be responsible for? I'd really appreciate some feedback on this. Thanks. So let me be very, very clear. This is the sort of thing that your landlord has no responsibility for. So you've got to be fair, right? I mean, your landlord is responsible for certain things. There's certain things that they're not responsible for. Tenants are responsible for certain things, and there's certain things they're not responsible for. You've got to be crystal clear on this. So for your own good, I would suggest, if you are in an area that is prone to vandalism or people trying to break in, I mean, you guys know that whole Smith Road quadrant is very, very easy target. And there's several known drug addicts in particular who always break into people's cars looking for spare change or something that they can steal and then try to go sell for the next crack rock or whatever it is that they're looking for, right? To feed their addiction. Everybody in that whole Smith Road Villas area, y'all need to put in cameras. In fact, your strata should be looking at putting in cameras in that whole area, from the entrance to the exit and all the units in between. Now, a tenant shouldn't have to be installing cameras on somebody else's property. That's going a bit too far. However, what they can do, and I suggest this very, very strongly, I keep telling you guys about the dash cams. I have multiple dash cams, and I tell you, install these dash cams in your vehicle. One of the amazing things that the dash cams do, okay, is they actually can record, and this is why I recommend this particular dash cam. It has off camera recordings, in other words, parking mode. So even when you're parked, you can do sensor or collision. Somebody walks by the dash cam, it picks up motion, it starts recording right away. That's what you want to do. You want to have access to that footage. It is highly recommended if you live in those areas. This is what I would say to all of you vehicle owners. You don't want your vehicle stolen. You don't want, invest in one of those types of dash cams. Okay. Landlords, stop abusing people. Seriously. Shannon says, not me, Sandra. And what to say, don't feed the cats that hunt and actually doing something. Oh, mice and roaches too. I don't think cats really hunt down roaches, I must say. Pest control can be useful a lot, but reasonable times, not too early. Saturday thing. Oh my goodness, Alejandro. Everton says, I think the problem is that some of the landlords, they don't want to do absolutely nothing to the apartment. When you move out, they just want to turn it right over to the next tenant without and fix absolutely nothing that they're discussing. No, what they're trying to do, Everton, is quite the opposite. They're trying to make the past tenant fix and pay for the wear and tear repairs that they have to then do to prepare for a new tenant. Because they know a new tenant is going to be like, no, I can't. I'm not moving in here with a door half rotten down with mites. So they have to replace doors, maybe sometimes fixtures and whatever, and they don't want to do that. Maybe you shouldn't be a landlord. You shouldn't be in the business if you are really struggling with those types of issues, right? Servicing the AC, having AC filters, anything like that is the responsibility of the landlord, not your tenant. I see y'all be trying to tell tenants, no, like you got to pay for the AC servicing. What? And half the time you don't even want to get a qualified person in there. You want to use these bamboozlers who don't even know what they're doing. Okay, let me see here. I think we got some breaking news for y'all this morning. Stand by. Let me just confirm. Because y'all know CMR gonna get it first. Let me see now. Let me make sure. Okay. I think that's another case. I was hoping that was some good news on that child molester, but that's another case. All right. Let me see here now. You guys still sending around this this video. Did you guys see this? It was really funny. We actually posted it. I think a lot of you didn't see that we had posted it. Somebody says, Sandy Hill in Trump's mouth, you are now top rated. Sandy versus Juju. Unanimous vote for Sandy. Don't know who did this one. Got it from the UK. So, yes, it's been making the rounds over the last couple of days. And we have actually posted it several times. But hey, today is Friday for us. So let's go ahead and share it. Miss Shannon says bamboozled, LMAO. But y'all not hear that word before? I tell you. All right, here we go. In case you didn't see this little video, I guess there's some kind of AI thing that allows people to do these. They're pretty funny. I've seen a few of them already, but here's one with Trump. He's weighing in on what's happening here in the Cayman Islands. Pretty hilarious. Look at this.
Opinion, the Caymans did Wayne Panton wrong when they took the premiership title from him and give it to Juliana. For God's sake, just as cheap, they have given it to Sandra Hill. At least the Caymans would hear the cold hard truth, like it or not. Or maybe I'll move to the Caymans and run for politics. First thing I would do is cancel the BRAC high school. That's not neat, at least not that size. The population just not that great over there at this time. I still do think Elvis McKeeva would be a better politician for the BRAC. At least everyone would be legally high. No weed, no vote. The Caymans really not for the Caymans anymore. The whole police force is Jamaicans, and the supermarkets is Filipinos. I mean, for crying out loud.
Y'all just took a swipe at everybody in that one, but people keep sending it to me. So it's pretty funny. It is pretty funny. But yeah, we posted, I think 2-3 days ago on Facebook and Instagram. Ms. Ann says we need a hard copy of Sandra Hill's dictionary. Lord have mercy. Everton says you got me cracking up. I'm going to share this one with my friend. Yeah, check on, we shared it on the page, man. Go look on the page. Can you blame the man for telling the truth? Nope. The cold hard truth, like he said. Tell it like it is, Trump. Miss Hilda's having a good laugh. Miss Jan, good morning. Having a good laugh off of that one. Forward that, Sandy. This is hilarious. I definitely agree with you. She needs a dictionary. Oh my goodness. What a hot mess. That would be the first word, the first phrase in the dictionary. All right. So, yes, honey child. Okay. I think everything's looking good around here. Shaka Zulu having a good laugh. Did he really say that or it's a joke? No, it's a joke. This is AI can make anybody say anything now. Y'all gotta be careful, honey Joe. I'm just saying. But no, that's a joke. Somebody just did these. I guess, like I said, there's some AI thing that makes his lips move and you put in whatever. He didn't say that. He doesn't know anything about who Juju is or who I am, or he don't care. He got his own hot mess that he's trying to keep up with. I think his trial is going to be starting next month, right? Is it next month? Anywho, good morning, Alejandro.
Hello. Sunday, don't fool yourself, man. You know that's not a joke, yo.
That's not a joke?
Kind no joke, man. I mean, come on, no. If someone, I mean, what do you think? AI made that up, huh? Yo, let's just be serious here. I mean, I hear it trying to be happy and everybody trying to be happy, right?
It's an Easter vibe.
Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Like, someone tell me where the wrong thing is. I mean, if you try to tell the truth, they gonna won't cancel you anyways.
All right, honey child. I mean, have a good week. Have a good weekend.
Give them on the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I hear you there. All right, it is a joke in all seriousness, but it is pretty funny. Okay, we got a couple minutes left. We're gonna go out with a little bit of fun this morning. This video is about how many Caribbean songs do you know? I figure we'll enjoy this one. So thank you, Siobhan, having a good laugh. Somebody definitely made it with AI. Yeah. From what I'm hearing, Cayman, it sound really true. Well, I mean, listen, Miss Merla, we're not saying that what he's saying not true, but it's still a bit of a joke. Angel says, yeah, but he's speaking truth. Whoever typed it in was speaking the truth. Miss Faith says, I'm so scared of the internet sometimes. Ooh, honey child, trust and believe. Y'all don't make Juju upset going into Easter now. She might not give you your bun and cheese for the holidays. Anybody eating bun and cheese this year, by the way? And I hear nobody mention that they're going to buy any. This is probably the only time of the year that I will have a little piece of Easter bun and cheese. And I don't mind it. I don't really like the cheese that comes in the can, though. To me, that's way too processed. I'm going to get even the sliced cheese, the nice cheddar cheese, I think is a little bit better for your health. That canned cheese, that can last for like 50 years. So I don't know how healthy that stuff is. I'm not going to do it. No. Whoever typed that in, oops, sorry. I think I just missed that one. Whoever typed in that wording, it was perfect. I know. I don't know who does these things. I just get them and I play them and I think they're funny. They're hilarious. Irvin is going to be eating her bun and cheese. What else y'all doing for Easter? Siobhan says, I wish I could get some bun and cheese, but I'm good if I don't get any. Well, I saw Foster's had a whole row of the bun, and I think cheese is expensive this year because there was something going on with cheese. Somewhere I saw something international about the price of cheese. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So I'm going to get me the regular cheese, the regular. So Sophia's going to do bun and fish. Sandy, nice. All right. Don't forget, message me if you have any. Message me if you have any campsites that you want me to come and visit. I'll come sit down and chat with you. And we're going to play a little video now to rock out to a little Caribbean music. Girl, people on minimum wage have to work 4 hours to afford bun and cheese. You got to share it. Have a good weekend, everybody. Long holiday weekend. So we'll be back on Tuesday. But listen, watch this. This is so hilarious to say, how many of these Caribbean songs do you know?
How many Caribbean songs do you know?
DJ Precise. Murder she wrote. Tell me what you want, yo. Put me arms right around you. Can you give me a wind up on my body, girl? Why like it's a carnival? Tell me love. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, and you see, let me have somebody. She is a beauty, very special.
How many did you get?
All right. How many did you guys get? I mean, I've heard them all, obviously. I don't know the words to probably maybe 4 or 5 of them. I wouldn't have known the words to, but there you have it. Nat B says her mom is going to be baking the bun and making the cheese, or just baking the bun. All right. Get your bun and cheese. Siobhan got 10 out of 12 of those. Anybody got 12 out of 12? Listen, you guys have a fantastic. Evelyn says, I know all of those songs. So she's dance hall queen. She's going to be rocking out. Blackberry says, every one of them. Bop, bop. Listen, you guys have a wonderful and safe Easter weekend. Please, I beg you. Yes, Dean says, remember this reason for the season. Take your time on the roadway. No more serious accidents over the weekend. Please, no loss of life. I am begging y'all to drive like you know how to drive. Drive like you didn't buy your driver's license off the street corners. That's what I'm saying. Can I get an amen on that note? Anyway, y'all be good. Have a very, very safe Easter weekend, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday morning.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Cold Hard Truth on Bobo 89.1 FM. Cayman's #1 talk show is live weekdays from 7:30 a.m. Never miss an episode again. Watch anytime on CMR's Facebook and YouTube channels for the latest show episodes. Don't forget to follow us online on our social media channels. And visit CaymanMarlRoad.com for all the latest news and community happenings.